to Check Please, the D&D podcast. Last time, our heroes made their way into the deep-cut mine to finally confront whatever lies within, only to be overcome by a series of strange visions and hallucinations, and woke up, oddly enough, near very strange creatures. Let's check in and see where they are now.
Last time on this thing, you guys made it to the mines, finally. And in the deep cut mine, you found that there was something wrong with the air. After inhaling it for a certain amount of time, you began to hallucinate. And you were overcome, and you came to in a strange fungus-filled cavern filled with bioluminescent funguses and 4 humanoid-shaped fungal creatures that are surrounding you.
Do I, by chance, still have an arrow in my back, or is that...
Lovette?
I mean, if you didn't pull the arrow out, then no, it's still there.
Alright.
It's a bolt, thank you very much.
It still hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily, you had chitinous skin at the time, so it didn't quite do as much damage as it could have.
So now it's just in your skin.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
just wedged into your plates.
Can someone help me with this?
Yeah. Here. Do I need to do a roll to get that?
Yeah, give me a strength check to pull that out, and I'll describe it.
That was a 13.
Yeah. So you grab hold of the bolt and you pull it out, and have you ever seen a bug get squished or something? And it's it's kind of got like that clearish
that
liquid.
Goo?
Yeah, goo. Yeah. That's kind of like on the bolt.
I got it out. It's disgusting.
Wait, what?
Nothing. I hope you heal. So Soul is just kind of gonna give the bolt to Lovette. Here's your thingy.
Thank you.
Oh god.
Also fucking mushroom people.
Yeah,
they're sort of shuffling slightly closer, and they're kind of like looking at you, and their heads are tilting side to side, and they're blinking. They don't seem to have mouths.
Okay, great.
But they're like...
Please tell me I've talked to plants.
They're blinking, and they're shaking their heads rhythmically side to side as they're looking at you.
Mushrooms aren't plants.
Oh my god, Vera! I don't give a shit! Can you talk to them? Can you?
Can I do talk to plants?
Yeah, would that work?
No, I don't have talk to plants.
God damn it.
I talk to animals.
God damn it.
That's coming from real.
Plants.
You can't talk to plants, but you can talk to bees?
They're completely different things.
Funguses aren't plants.
Well...
Okay, so first, fungi are not plants. Talking to bees and talking to plants are not relatively the same set. And also, I think we can make a concerted group effort here to communicate with these things.
Hello! Hello, creatures! How are you today? Are you good? Nod if good.
They, make a diplomacy check, please.
Oh god! At least that's one of my better skills. Oh fuck, that's only a 10.
Oh, you fucking nailed it.
Shut up, Vera!
Yeah, Lovette's just like, oh boy, is that what you chose to say, huh? Okay.
That was a 10, so...
Well, hello, my name is Lovette, the nearest McKinney-Woodwin. Presuming that we can understand one another, I mean you no harm. I'm gonna pull the orb out of my coat. And this is Archibald. Please do not be alarmed. And I'll push the button and set it down and wait a minute.
Alright, you set down Archibald's orb, and he kind of does his thing and folds himself out until he's, towering over you.
He is like a good old friendly giant. A big friendly giant. A BFG. And we want to be your friends too?
So, they're approaching you guys, and they're about 5 feet away from you, both to the north and to the east. And they start reaching their little arms forward, their little fungus arms. One of them moves up to Markus and reaches his little fungus arms over to him.
Oh.
And as he's kind of shaking his head, like rhythmically back and forth, and he reaches out a little fungus arm and he touches Markus on the top of his head.
Oh.
What? No!
And then what?
And then he kind of just looks at him. Markus,
And you
Would you-
explode.
would you like to do anything?
Me?
Yeah. You got a fungus man touching the top of your head.
Oh gosh. Fortitude save?
I mean, you don't have to make a
You want-
fortitude save.
I guess your
Oh,
option is to step back.
Knowledge nature? Would there be a knowledge nature?
Yeah, let's do a
Or-
knowledge nature on this. That's fine. I'll roll that for you here.
Does he have knowledge nature?
Yes, he has knowledge nature. Now, he rolls pitifully
Okay.
low. He gets a 9 total.
Okay.
So he has literally no idea what these things are. And they're, bigger than him and kind of weird looking and definitely creeping
I
him
kind of
out.
want to scurry behind the larger creatures.
Well, we're kind of at the walls anyways.
Yeah.
Could I do a knowledge history? Would that work for this situation, or does that not?
There's not really much you could glean here, because no one, this is a sort of a new development. None of this has really ever been written down in history books.
Oh, right. I'm going to take a step towards them.
Alright.
This is a really apprehensive step.
Alright, well, the one there to your left, he kind of turns toward you, and he reaches out a little fungal arm, and he touches the top of your head, and he kind of looks at you.
I kind of shrink into it, and if he doesn't do anything, I'll reach back and touch his head. Or try.
Okay.
I don't know how tall they are.
They're taller. Yeah, they're pretty tall. You couldn't reach the top of his head, but you want to reach forward and sort
Well,
of
then I'll
touch.
grab the top of his hand.
Okay.
Or his lower head.
Okay.
Ew.
No, I'm not touching that one.
Their eyes glow sort of an orange color because there's a lot of bioluminescence in this cave. Their eyes.
Oh, they
kinda-
didn't just start glowing.
No, they kind of glow. They kind of glow like an orange color. And as you reciprocate and you touch his hand or its hand, its eyes begin to flash different colors, blues and yellows and purples.
Okay.
Oh,
And it continues to shake its head left and right rhythmically.
I think that is good. Yeah.
Well, you're not dead, so.
Are we? I'm not sure we're not dead.
This could be some form of afterlife.
I mean, I do remember dying pretty well.
The world is ruled by mushrooms? Huh.
All of life is
All right.
but a dream induced by mushrooms.
Yep.
I'm gonna approach this one then. That's the farthest to Markus. I'm gonna put out my hand.
Okay. You approach it, and it touches your hand as well, and its eyes also start to flash at you.
Okay. Do I
do
feel
some, like,
anything weird?
No?
No. His eyes are just flashing and he's shaking his head.
Mm-hmm.
I try to shake my head along with him.
Its eyes flash even faster as you do
Oh.
that. It seems to shake its head back and forth a little bit quicker as well.
I attempt to follow it.
Oh boy. I'll
That
seek
would look
wisdom.
so creepy.
This looks so weird. I don't think Soul's very coordinated right now.
Okay,
Though,
Soul, make a perform dance?
so. Okay.
If you have that, I don't know. Do you have dance?
Interpretive Dan.
I'm a bard, so as long as it has the check.
Yeah, you do have dance, yeah. So yeah, you can...
That's
All right.
10.
That's good. That's
Oh.
pretty good. I mean, considering that this is sort of impromptu. So it basically tries to match your speed and rhythm.
Okay. Huh.
You know, it's really, really great here, but you should get going.
So, the
But
mushroom
I
is
think they
imitating
saved
them?
us.
Yeah, it's imitating.
Is the other one imitating me?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm going to pat my head and rub my belly at the same time.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
Very impressive.
Let's see. I'm trying to dance some more, but like a little more to my own style, if you would.
Okay.
An 11, so a little bit better.
So you instead of just copying its movements, you do an actual dance.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do a simple little dance there, and it watches you in fascination.
Okay.
It doesn't seem coordinated enough to pull it off.
Oh, I'm
But it
sorry,
is-
baby.
It attempts, and then after failing a few times, it just stands there and watches you.
Aw,
Oh,
that's sad.
I feel bad for him.
It's like at like cons and stuff when like you have a group of people doing some dancing. You see that guy like doesn't know steps and he just kind of slowly fades into not moving.
Yeah, but they're still moving their arms for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We've all been to anime cons. We've seen that guy. We've seen that guy. We're calling
We
you
know
out,
who
that
you
guy.
are.
You know who you are.
You better
Okay.
watch this video.
So, are the mushrooms taller than Soul? That's my...
They're a little bit taller than you. Yeah.
Oh, they're even taller than me.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty tall.
Okay.
Are they
So-
taller than Archie?
No.
Oh, nice.
Would I be able to reach the top of
Yeah.
its head, though?
Yes.
Okay. So, I want to pet it.
Okay. You pet it, and
I want to see if it looks happy or not.
I mean, make a sense motive.
Okay, I'm really bad at that.
All right.
That was a 9.
I mean, it looks happy, right? Like its eyes are flashing different colors, and it's sort of moving around a bunch.
Souls,
If
sounds
it-
like Soul's interpretation
Wait,
very
we
well.
can-
If it
Roll
had
to
a mouth, it
establish
would definitely be smart.
Okay. I think these beings saved us. They're really cute, and this one tried to dance with me.
I'm still kind of invested in making the one in front of me do something.
I mean, it did pat its head and rub its tummy.
It's true. They don't have do they have faces? They have eyes.
They have eyes, and that's about it. Yeah.
Okay.
You think
I'm
if
gonna,
if they do any sort of eating, it might be through a different appendage.
I'm gonna raise my hand up to see if it follows, stick my finger in my mouth and see what it does.
It sort of just lays its hand on the front of its body.
Oh.
I'm going to approach the other one and put my hand out,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to ask it, do you know the way out of here?
It just rhythmically leans its head left and right and looks at you. It makes no answer.
Then
You're very uncomfortable.
what plants and fungi are not my my forte?
But bees are around plants all the time.
You're not that
Yeah.
kind of druid.
I'm not that kind of druid.
Not all druids. Hashtag not all druids, guys.
Wow. There we go, everybody.
Making it political over here.
Well, who do you think grows the muse?
Oh my god.
College kids.
Huh. So, I have the worst sense motive.
I back up
Mm-hmm.
and I start going this way.
You're just gonna walk out?
Go see what else is here.
Okay. So, as you go around the corner there, you can see that the bioluminescent cavern continues to the southeast until what looks like a large, crack in the stone, which opens up into a man-made tunnel.
Oh. Do we need to seal this? I don't want to seal. Well, I guess.
You want to
How do
seal our
fungi
exit?
eat again? Do they just. No, I mean, we get out and then we seal it.
But they were helpful, though. We don't want to seal them away unless they want to be sealed away.
I don't know what
Also,
they want.
I'm not really feeling any kind of mind-altering effects here.
Yeah. I
Am I?
wonder if it's them or if it's the shiny thing that are making it okay for us. Can I do a perception check to see if I hear any drums or notice anything?
No, you don't hear anything or see anything that... I mean, aside from these 4 ambulatory mushrooms, you don't see anything else really out of the ordinary. I mean,
Okay.
there's a lot of big mushrooms in here, and some of them are giving off light. That's why the area is lit. But,
AF.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
but I mean, there is
I'm so
a wide collection of different sorts of mushrooms in here. Give me a knowledge of nature about just the general nature of mushrooms.
Okay.
Anybody with knowledge of nature can roll it.
Yeah.
That's 9 for me. Wow, I'm doing really bad on my rolls today.
You're thinking of other things.
All right, Vera, you know enough about mushrooms physiology that you know that they breed through shooting spores into the air, and sometimes spores, when inhaled by certain things, can have different effects. So it stands to reason that something in this cavern, at least one of the types of spores in this cavern, was causing that reaction. But possibly something else in this particular local area is counteracting it.
I like the mushroom people.
Alright, and
I'm so excited to get back to that town with all those people telling everybody these different stories and be like, it was fucking mushrooms, you goons.
It was mushroom people.
Yeah,
You guys were all high.
Yeah, that's believable.
Well, it would be believable to say they were all just high on the job and ran away screaming.
And died.
Everyone else would be like,
A
yeah.
lot of them died, too.
Yeah, that's true. Some of them did die.
Alright, I go up to Soul, I say, here, and I give them the canary.
Blue regard, Q Kazoo, you're okay! I missed you. And I pet Cage.
You pet the cage.
Well, I don't want to put my hand in there and freak him out too much. I like birds. Okay. You should do talk with animals to the bird and see if he can understand the mushrooms.
How would that even work?
I thought you could talk to animals.
First of all, not right now. Also, why would a bird be able to talk to a mushroom?
I don't know, they're just like the birds and the bees, right? They work with
You
plants.
understand that mushrooms are not bees, right? They're completely different. They can't even fly.
No. Mushrooms can fly. Their spores fly.
It's like saying that... I'm not even gonna say it.
Birds
All
fly,
right.
and bees fly, and like a form of mushrooms fly.
No, that's completely wrong. I'm sorry, but I'm not.
You're sorry, not sorry?
It's very dumb.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna take another muse. I need some fucking enlightenment.
And I will tell everyone about all that stuff that I had said
Okay.
before, or that I had understood.
All right, Soul, you pop a muse. Vera, you tell everybody about the nature of spores. And a moment later, you hear a sound that sounds sort of like a sneeze.
A sneeze?
Like a sneeze.
Oh boy, here
Can
we
I
go
detect
again.
people?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Everyone?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, great.
And I'll roll it for Mark.
That's a 26 for me. Ooh, 26 for
Oh,
you. Nice.
Nice. All right, we got some good rolls there. So that's a 16 from Vera, a 26 from Soul. Sorry, no, a 26 from Soul, 26 from Vera, 21 from Markus, and 17 from Lovette.
And a
7
A
for Archie.
7 from Archie.
he is
So,
not understand.
You guys look over and you see that one of these larger mushrooms in the cavern has just like contracted and shot out a cloud of spores, and the other mushroom people start moving over toward it. And they kind of
Here
hold
we
their
go again.
little arms out,
Uh,
and you see that they're trying to absorb the spores.
Oh.
Do you want to get near the cloud of spores or stay away from it?
no, I want to stay away. I don't want to be eaten by another dragon.
Okay.
Marcus is there. Oh, darn it.
Maybe
I kind
have
of-
Archie hang out there for science.
Yeah, put Archie over there.
Okay, Archie walks over there.
Poor Archie.
It was sacrifice. Feel anything, buddy?
He looks at you and shakes his head no.
Okay.
He said no.
Should I? I don't want to.
So am I thinking that the ores coming from the mushroom or the mushroom people are
They're
causing-
like absorbing the mushrooms that are coming out of the mushroom sneeze.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that caused the effect.
Possibly.
want-
It could be that mushroom, it could be any of the other ones. Could be all of them. You don't know.
Burn
But
this motherfucker to the ground.
Alright.
that would be a solution, yeah.
Is
I'm-
a solution.
I get closer. I'll test it out, guys. I got Muse on. It's fine.
Alright, you want to breathe deeply?
No, not deeply. Just
Just be there.
be there.
Okay.
Just participate.
So, yeah, you get close enough. Make a fortitude save.
Okay. It's a 7.
Alright. So you breathe in, and some of those spores get into your lungs, and you blink a few times, and it sort of interacts with the muse a little bit. And
Okay.
were you on muse before in the cave?
I was.
You were? Okay. You see the mushroom people, like, all around you there? They all
Okay.
turn toward you in unison, and their eyes go from flashing between multiple colors. They all go crimson red.
Oh no.
Oh!
And,
I stepped
Archie brings it back right
You,
now.
you don't see this, though. I see this, right?
yeah, you see that.
Well,
And,
does
they
Archie
all
see
start-
it?
No.
Okay.
And they all start reaching their long fungal arms toward you.
I step back again.
Alright.
Guys, their eyes are red. Is anyone else seeing this?
Mm-hmm. I'm going.
So the rest of the party, you guys don't see anything out of the ordinary. They're just sort of standing there, like, holding their arms out, absorbing spores.
They're reaching out for me.
But Soul, they're moving closer to you, and you think you see little poison claws growing out of the ends of their little fingers.
I run behind Markus.
You okay?
They got poison in their hands and they're coming for me!
Did you just take more muse?
I did, but I also breathed in their spores. Did you not see me? What do you guys see?
They're just standing there.
mushroom guys. I mean, what do you mean? They're still doing the thing they're doing.
Okay,
Alright, make a will save, Soul.
that's 13.
Alright. Seeing the rest of your party, and knowing that this has already been going on elsewhere, and having a decent idea of what's happening is going to give you a little bit of a bonus on that roll. And you're able to barely put it out of your mind and force yourself to not believe what you're seeing.
Okay.
I'll look at it, so I'll say, put on the face mask.
Okay. I put on the face mask, and I look at everyone, and I'm like, I think they're the ones that caused all the hallucination.
Yeah, I think so too.
Are the mushroom people trying to stop the spores, correct?
You're not sure what they're doing. They could be trying to stop it. They could just be eating the spores as part of what they
That's true.
like. That just
I
could
don't
be
know,
what
they
they
could be
eat.
breeding.
They could be breeding. You don't know. Maybe this is just a different maybe they're all these mushroom people, and they're just at different stages of their life cycles. Like you've not studied these things before. They're kind of new and interesting and weird. So it could be a lot of different things.
When we saw the dead people earlier,
Yes.
I don't know if this would be something that we'd be able to but did they look like they were miners, or did they look like were they like armed or armored?
They were just miners.
Guys, well, you guys know what's happened to the last people that came here? Because no, getting out is going to be so easy.
Maybe whatever's in this cave is like a neutralizer, but they're not?
What?
Maybe the mushrooms that are glowing neutralize their spores.
Okay, so just because you do a lot of drugs does not mean you are a chemist.
Alright, Vera, you're the alchemist.
That's true. Wait, what is this?
I mean, I don't fucking know what's happening here. But, okay, so the thing that's releasing ores that the myconids or whatever are, like, going towards?
Yeah.
Is that another, like, living mushroom? Or was it a unsentient?
I mean, it doesn't seem to be sentient. It's just a giant mushroom.
Okay.
I mean, it could be. Like, you not try to talk to it, but it just basically just threw out a cloud of spores a little bit ago, and the ambulatory mushrooms are now absorbing those spores.
It sounded like it sneezed, too.
Yeah. But then again, who knows what sound giant mushroom makes, releases spores.
Oh shit, I'm under that influence. Can someone make a gesture of stabbing the giant mushroom and see if the other mushrooms get angry?
Nope.
Archie?
Archie! Make a gesture towards the mushroom and see if the other mushrooms get angry.
What if
I'll let him
somebody
decide. I'm not
sneezed?
going to make him do it.
What if one of us sneezes? Because that's what that big mushroom did.
Someone
Sound like
tickle
a
my
sneeze.
nose.
I'll try, but I don't think I can reach.
I'll lean over for you.
Okay.
What do you tickle my nose with?
my fingers.
With your finger.
Yeah, I thought, okay, sorry.
Lovette grabs the canary.
I'm gonna pretend to sneeze, god damn it.
Alright, make a bluff check.
Okay.
Or perform act, if you have that. Acting.
Let me see what's better. Yeah, no, I'm gonna
Your bluff is way better. Yeah.
Fuck! It's only a 10. What's with these 10s?
Okay,
You're like,
you,
achoo!
achoo! Nothing happens.
Okay, they don't give a shit about my sneezes.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't really give a shit about. Oh, I mean, it was good. It was fine.
Oh, would you like to sneeze?
No, I hate that.
Me too. I think the non-sentient mushroom that sneezed is the culprit, and the smaller mushrooms are trying to absorb it so no one hallucinates.
No, I think that, well, here's what I've pieced together. The miners were clearly dead when we found them.
Yeah.
It looks like they hallucinated to death. There was those mercenaries who came before us, and they never came back, and we haven't found them, and they kind of did the same thing we did, so I'm a little still suspicious of these guys, because if we found their bodies back there, that would mean they just got there's a hallucination and died, and maybe that happened. But maybe they just got brought to wherever we are brought, and that's why they haven't come back.
Do we see any bodies?
You see no bodies in this area, no.
Well, it means a small cave.
Well, I mean, there's a man-made tunnel, like, not far from where we are.
Oh. Well, I think we should send Archibald ahead for real this time, because we know now that these spores do not seem to affect him the way they affect us.
Do the soul thing, do it.
Oh, really? And are you gonna tell us what he sees?
Yeah, maybe, we'll see. I just might not.
Go ahead! Do it!
Yeah, alright. I'll send Archie down that tunnel.
Alright, you send Archie down that tunnel. Archie goes through the crack in the natural cavern and steps out into a actual cut, man-made mine. There is a left or right.
We'll go left.
Alright, Archibald goes 10 feet down that cavern, and there's another choice. Right or straight?
Continue straight.
Alright, you go 30 feet further down the path, and there's another choice. Right or straight?
Are there any sort of markers, any writing?
Nope, no writing. There's some, like, wood braces every 10 feet or so. keep the tunnel from collapsing. And you do see a few dead miners back here.
I
Alright.
forget. Were we sent here to fix the problem or figure out what the problem is?
Yes.
Both, actually. Graf von Bergen gave you a multi-tiered quest. He said that if you just figure out what happened, he'll pay you a certain amount of money. If you actually fix the issue, he'll give you significantly more money.
They both gave us that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and Shiva.
Yeah, and Siva as well. Siva also offered a payment.
Yes, and it is important for my aims that we have a new supply of iron.
Yeah, you promised all those workers.
One, but yes.
Yeah. You still told a bunch of people that you gave blueprint specs to that you'd find a way to get the irons.
Oh yeah, I guess it was one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I only gave
You
it
know-
to only one guy responded. I don't remember.
You know, and I look at the mushrooms and I whisper, "You just burned all this to the ground." But I don't know what they'll do.
They were kind of.
I mean,
I think we will probably go crazy. Also, if you guys are talking while I am doing this acting, send Archie down the straight
Sorry.
path again. I'm sorry.
Alright.
I can see one thing and hear something else. And
Okay, the path continues forward 40 more feet and then gently curves to the right. After
So
making a roughly 90-degree turn, there's another choice, right or straight.
how far has he
in the
gone
air.
at this point? How far were these tunnels so far?
He's got about 150 feet down the tunnel.
I have to check something. I don't think I can see through him anymore, but I would like to check.
Well, then he will wait there then, if you lose his contact with you.
well, Archie's dead.
Soul doesn't look really amused, but Soul also is just staring at the scene. So,
Muse.
oh my god, oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, there is no range. Never mind.
Oh, cool.
As long as we're on the same plane.
Yeah, I think there's a certain distance where he starts to, like, get sick or something.
Oh, I think you are right. Let me see.
You just hear robotic barfing noises.
Like the fucking paper.
Oh, you're right,
noises.
What's the... I mean, that's a pretty good range, though, isn't it?
If they're 100 feet, or if they're beyond 100 feet, closer to than 1,000 feet, then they is half health
Okay,
for max, or half max HP.
gotcha.
No,
Alright.
fine. Ever again.
Alright. In that case, he's at half health. So, do you want him to go straight or right?
I'm gonna have him go straight.
Alright. He continues down another 60 feet, and there is a Y-shaped intersection. You want to take the left or the right?
I'll take the left.
Alright, you go another 70 feet, and you find yourself at the exit of the mine.
That's what I thought. Okay, I'll have him come back.
Alright, he returns.
Wait, you saw the exit? Was there anyone there?
I wasn't really paying attention. Aunt doesn't hold together so well. He gets away from me.
He comes back, and
Okay.
he looks a little bit peakish, as far as a robot can look.
Aww, poor Archie. Vera, use your healing touch.
I already used that on you. Oh wait, no. That's for if you're unconscious.
Oh, that's the power of love.
He walks back up to you, and he kind of holds onto your coat.
Aww.
Aww, how sad. Oh, our poor boy. We'll give
Oh.
him pats.
I'm gonna whip out a wrench and
I'm going to cut off the sleeves of my shirt, and I'm gonna make makeshift face masks.
Oh, okay.
I'm also gonna crush
you're
up. I'm gonna
safeless.
crush up like half a cigar into one of them.
Oh my god.
Like just hopefully have it like the carbon and shit in that contract, but I don't know if that'll work. But I'm
Alright.
gonna try it.
So remove one of your antique cigars, and also...
How many How many of those do I have?
Let's see what it says in your inventory. Let's see.
Oh, I just had cigars and I didn't list the
Okay.
number.
Well, in that case, we'll say you had a box of 10. So we'll go with individuals now, and just say you have 9 left.
Okay, so I put that tie around. Does anyone else want one?
Lovette, Markus, you guys want a carbony face mask thing?
okay, I appreciate that. Yes.
Hey,
Yes,
I'll
please.
do the same for them.
Well, I mean, their heads are smaller. Just split it in half.
That's true. nice save.
Our heads in that half.
Alright, so I'll try to make 2 out of that. other
Okay. And then you also damage your clothes in the process,
Yep.
you said.
Now you're sleeveless.
Yeah. Now
Yay.
see her buff.
one. Basically.
Well, you mean
More
you mean her bug
Bug
arms?
arms?
Oh.
Oh. Can the DM take damage?
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
yes, I can.
But you won't.
I won't.
I feel like this is a abuse of power.
Probably so.
No, see, the thing is, the DM he doesn't get damage. He essentially gives us mulligans.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'll do.
No,
Alright.
I didn't realize you're so hairy.
Wait, what?
I mean, if you don't want to take care, I mean, I think that a little bit of personal grooming goes a long way, but I won't judge you.
Listen, I can burn this place down, I can burn you down.
Oh, shit.
I mean, if a bee person told me that, I would be pretty fucking scared. If a giant humanoid bee looked at me and told me they could burn me and everything else to the ground, I'd be like, you know what? I'm fucking with bees.
I mean, bees. Fuck them, am I right?
Right.
Yeah!
Okay. So, Archie found the entrance, but I don't think we can get out of this cave without...
Possible.
We all know it's not real, so simply a battle of wills.
But we could also die.
Yeah, and be brought back here again. Maybe.
Or not. Didn't work for the other people.
And there's no bodies in here, so obviously no one stayed, if they were brought in here. No, it's like maybe people just ran out as soon as they saw the mushroom people.
Maybe the mushroom people just like female characters.
Maybe the mushroom people are people.
Oh shit.
Oh no! Oh, look at my body. Does my body have any mushrooms on it?
Nope, you don't have any mushrooms on you.
Okay. Whew!
Or darn it, too.
No, I'm good. I'm
I
good.
don't know if we want to have a magical mushroom girl transformation sequence.
Weird flex.
I don't know, that sounds awesome.
Do you want to be a half
Maybe
gnome,
for
half
you.
mushroom? Is that...
I'm already a half gnome.
That's true.
Should I try setting some of these not moving mushrooms on fire? I don't know what the fuck these other mushrooms are gonna do.
They're probably
Maybe a small
going to
one?
get extremely pissed.
Can I look around the cave and see if there are any mushrooms that are similar in shape and color to the one that sneezed?
No, yeah, there's quite a few. They're all over the place. Like
But
this.
they look the same and stuff?
Yeah. This mushroom is, or this cave is full of mushrooms of all kinds of different sorts.
Can we possibly... We don't have any way to carry it.
We can put one on the back of Archie. Maybe they'll follow him.
You want to like pick one of the mushrooms? Because I mean, they have roots into the ground. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I think they're called mycelia.
yeah, they anchor them to the ground.
Vera, burn a small one?
Alrighty.
I don't know what else to do!
I find a small...
I'm gonna check my little gadget, actually. Detect magic quick, because I haven't done that yet.
Okay. You detect magic, and you find no magic here.
Okay. These things shouldn't be too tough, then.
This is all have to do with the natural world. This is all like Vera shit.
I burn it. I burn a small patch of not like a giant mushroom, like a small patch of
I burn it, but not a lot, just a little bit, just enough.
Just a little bit.
Just un petit peu.
Okay. As soon as you light the mushroom on fire, the other four these mushroom people over here to the left immediately turn and start moving over here, and they're like waving their arms around above their heads.
I put out the fire.
Put out the fire, put out the fire.
Sorry.
They move over and they're like patting the mushrooms.
Oh no.
Oh
Okay,
no!
these guys are extremely harmless.
They are.
So,
I don't want to kill them.
but we have to do a slow industry.
And I don't know how to talk to them.
What kind of language do they have, or would there be a knowledge check?
No, I mean you've never seen anything like this before, and they don't seem to have any kind of spoken communication since they don't have mouths.
How long did it take Archie to get to the exit?
Not too terribly long. It was like 200 or so feet.
Is that less than like a minute?
I mean, yeah, you guys can hold your breath for a long time.
I was gonna say, should we just fucking book it?
Well, that won't solve the problem. Yeah, we can come here to solve a problem.
This is true.
Man, I don't want to kill it. But I also want Siva to like me.
I am going to write down. I'm going to take my weaver dagger, turn short sword, and carve into the dirt. Can you read this in every language I know except Cog language? Because doesn't have a written form.
They don't even really seem to pay attention to you anymore.
Okay, I guess that's fair. But I'll pat one of them and point at it and see if I can get his attention.
They haven't made any noises either, right?
No,
they
they've
just had the eye flashes.
Yeah, they just seem to be able to flash their eyes and move their arms around.
Makes sense.
Yeah, they don't seem to have any vocal cords of any kind. Yeah, you can get one's attention, but it doesn't seem to even comprehend what you've done to the ground. Like it doesn't. They don't seem to have any concept of written language.
Maybe we could get one of these creatures to come with us, and someone more equipped with this situation could
I don't know if
communicate
they'll want.
with them.
I don't know if they'll want to. I feel like I traumatized.
Yeah, you kind of did really hurt any diplomacy could have done here.
We talked about it before I did it.
Well, you kind of just stammered about it, and then before we could say no, you thought you liked it.
How do you even light a big one on fire?
Oh, well, it doesn't seem to matter to these guys.
Oh my god, guys, I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna approach one and tap it on its head.
It turns and looks at you.
I'm going to make a gesture where I'm going to point to the exit and I'm going to gesture that I want it to come with me, and I'm going to step back and then gesture again to come and see what happens.
So it turns and looks at the three other ones there, and it turns back and looks at you, and it takes a few steps toward you.
Oh, okay. Do we do this? Okay. I'm going to take another step back and gesture again to come towards me.
Okay, it moves forward, comes up to you, and its eyes are flashing different colors.
Okay. Flashing colors. I know when I was hallucinating, they were red, gonna insinuate bad or angry.
Or was just fake.
Or just fake. But how could I get it so that maybe it only goes to color?
Come around and grab it by the hand and try to lead it with you.
Okay, it looks at you and it bumbles along, being led by the hand. They're not the quickest creatures. They don't seem built for like distance travel.
I don't know what to do.
How is that? What are you trying to do, Sol?
I don't know. Lovette said maybe we should take one. And they're kind of cute.
Do you want a pet?
I don't know.
I think we should try to bring it to Snake Lady.
Hildy? Oh!
She may know what to do, yes.
Oh my god, Markus, you're so smart!
Well, that was 50% my plan.
Can Archie...
I was just talking about bringing in someone who knew, and you figured out who knew. Good job. We have a great team.
I also recommend that we all hold our breaths on the way out, if we can.
Okay. We also all have masks on, so that'll help.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't know how resilient it will be.
Does Archie have a supply of oxygen within his body that he can just open up a little place and then we can put our faces in, take a breath, and then close it back up and keep walking?
Nope, that's very specific.
No,
he does not have anything like that.
No oxygen containers inside.
Well, I like books, so, I had a dream.
Maybe Archie should capture some of the spores when the next time it sneezes.
Have a container for that?
Vera, you usually have...
I have a knapsack.
You also have a vial for Ichor Potion.
Oh, okay, yeah, I have 3 vials. So I'll go over to where they were eating that one spores or whatever, and see if there's any on the ground and stuff, and put it in.
Yeah,
there.
you can do that. Yeah,
And
collect
also,
some of those spores into a small bottle.
Alright. Lovette, where do we go?
Left. We just go left the hallway, and we will exit the cave in no time.
Alright, so you guys continue on this trail, keeping the mushroom man with you the entire time. Alright, so we're just going to move everybody to the exit here.
Oh boy, that's really far.
And everybody's constitution was decent enough that you could hold your breath for that amount of time. And let me just double check that, because I'm pretty sure everybody's
verify.
Oh my god.
Wait, no, I take it back. I don't want to lose health.
Yeah, everybody's fine.
Okay, so let's get out of the cave.
Alright, and you can see the sun is shining outside, and it looks like a nice day.
Awesome. Let's go as quickly as possible to Hildy's cabin, shall we?
We shall.
Okay.
Good. Archie, can we carry the mushroom person?
He cannot. They're almost the same height.
Can someone carry me with him? Help me. I just want to go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Come on, buddy.
So you walk outside, and as you do, the mushroom man steps out into the sun, and ever make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, fuck. That's a 1. I have no perception of what's happening.
Oh boy. So we've got a 15 from Vera, a 9 from Sol, a 16 from Archie, a 12 from Lovette, and an 8 from Markus. Okay. So you guys start walking along, and Lovette's still kind of holding the hand of the mushroom person. When you get about 20 or so feet out of the mine, and then you guys can hear it.
Here?
Yeah, you hear the sound of sizzling.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh god.
Back at the cave, back at the cave.
You turn and look, and your mushroom person his mushroom flesh appears to be boiling away.
Oh no!
He,
Put him back in the cave!
he looks at everyone, and his eyes are flashing different colors, and his head is sort of leaning back and forth, and you get the feeling that he just doesn't really understand what's happening, and he falls to the ground.
Oh no!
I'd like to use create water to try and maybe cool his skin.
I'm gonna take off my skirt and put it over him like a shade.
Throw him in the cave.
Well, I mean, we do have another option now.
I'm afraid it's too late.
No!
Well,
Mushy!
if we want to solve this problem the original way we were going needs to do so.
They appear to be highly allergic to sunlight.
Okay, so
Poor
big plan.
Drill a hole in the ceiling and then
Okay.
let all the sun in.
Well, or just bring olives so one second, walk around, back, be like, oh hey, your buddy said it's great, we're all going.
I'm pretty sure they're a hive mind.
And then when we,
So they'll know already that it's great.
Oh god. I feel so bad.
We tried.
No, he didn't!
We kind of did.
Also, I would like to move from this area as soon as possible.
Why? We're safe.
No, we're not.
Why?
Well, I mean,
well, I mean, if they are hive minds and they come to get us, then
Yeah, they're just gonna burn up in the sun too.
it doesn't have to do with them.
I mean, the dragon wasn't even real.
No, it doesn't have to do with the dragon.
What?
are you okay?
Why don't we chop up the mushroom into tiny little pieces and take him to Hildegard and just ask her how to fix the problem?
Whoa,
Weird
what?
flex, but okay.
I think it would be best if we just weren't here.
You hear a stick snap somewhere
Oh
nearby.
god! Can I make
will.
a perception check?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Do we all hear the stick snap?
Yeah.
Alright, I will draw my heavy crossbow.
Okay.
That was a 25 for me.
Alright, you listen, and you hear silence.
Let's go!
Okay.
Please!
I'll take out Mothra's sting and just slice through the mycoloid. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Okay, we're taking bits and pieces of the mushroom guy.
This feels really fucked up, but okay.
He's already dead!
Okay, I mean, if he was a guy.
Take off his arm and let's go!
Oh, okay.
I have the head.
Cool.
Okay, so you hack up his body and take bits of it with you.
This is fucked up.
Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Oh
go.
boy.
To be fair, this is this was Soul's idea.
Shut up! I need to get out of here!
Alright.
And if we can't do anything, we need to just use it as like a stir fry.
Oh my god.
Okay, where would you like to go? You're currently at the Deep
Hildy's
Cut Mine.
place.
Hildegard's hut, alright? You guys travel northeast and you make it to Hildegard's hut after about a, 3 or 4 hour hike. It's now evening and you arrive at Hildy's hut.
Man,
I'm gonna just run up to the door and knock on it really quick.
Pound on it.
Yeah, I'm pounding on the door for Hildy's cottage. Hildy! Hildy, are you home? Please be home. Hildy!
No, the door opens. What's all the ruckus?
I messed up.
Always the best way to start a conversation.
I don't know if I did something wrong or anything, but I
You have like a mushroom hand in your arm.
I do. I don't know if I did something really wrong or not, but I have a mushroom in person, and I didn't know if you could help us figure out how to talk to them. But he kind of died on the way here, so then we cut him up, and now I was like, I don't know what we can do with this and help.
She blinks.
Also, can I come inside?
Well, shoot. Yeah, of course.
Thank you. I go to the table, and I'm just like cradling this stupid
You're
arm.
petting it like.
And I'm like kind of like shaking back and forth nervously.
May I come in?
I assume the door's open.
The door's hanging open.
Yeah, she's just standing in the doorway. Oh, okay.
So she comes over here and she puts one of her secondary arms around your shoulders and she's like, "Well, why don't you tell me all about it?"
So, while we were in the cave, turns out that your plants are super helpful, but there's like super hallucinatory spores in the air. That's why everyone's going crazy. And when what I thought was died, after that we woke up in a small little cave where these mushroom people and we thought maybe we'll take him outside and bring him to you so we could learn their language, maybe. And then he died while we were outside. And kind of while we were in the caves, I kind of maybe put out an emergency signal because I thought we were dying. And maybe someone I've been hiding for and have been away from for more than a year knows where my location is now.
Wait, why would they know where your location is?
Because I put out an emergency light that matches the same color as the feather in my hair.
Why?
I thought we were dying.
Oh.
I didn't want any of you to die. It didn't really matter if I
Wait.
died. I just...
What does that mean?
What do you mean, what does it mean?
I mean, what is the concern? Is this someone coming for us? Are we going to receive assistance?
Well, if we were actually dying, we would have probably received assistance.
We did, actually. Well, I mean, we probably would have died.
Yeah.
Were you contacting the mushroom man?
No, not the mushroom men.
Okay.
Just maybe, you know, my family or my
Oh.
fiance.
You what now?
Fiance.
Or, you know, the other
Actually,
people
what?
looking out for me right now that are
Right,
probably
that's
a
the
lot
people.
of people looking
Right.
for me.
Wait. You
But,
kinda glossed
what did
over
you
that
say?
back there.
My mom and dad, maybe? I doubt my mom would actually leave. It'd probably just be my dad.
No. They're somewhere in there.
My fiance, who I just kind of... Okay, so I used to go to a school. I kind of told Hildy this. I dropped out of school, and instead of going home, I went to the tavern that we all met at and never looked back. And when we went to the Telic house and we were gone a year, it was super great. Because I had been gone a year. No one knew where I was. And now they might now.
Is this,
What's this about the fiancé?
Soul gives a very confused look. He's one of the people looking for me, but I'm pretty sure he has other people with him unless he's in his macho mode and then...
And
Probably.
you do not want this person to find you?
No, not at all, actually.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Oh. Okay.
It's nothing. Never mind.
Okay. But yeah, he's kind of the worst. So I really don't want any of you near him because... Well, I don't want to be near him because he'll probably take me away from you. I
You
don't
mean
want to
what
be
means
away
that's
from my
happening?
family.
what do you mean? You?
I have duties in a way at the village that I grew up in. And
Are you a princess?
No, but I'm up there. I'm up there. Kind of the sole heir to race that specifically keeps our village protected at all times. So they kind of actually need me, especially because, like, it has to be a daughter, technically.
You're killing me, Smalls.
That's probably why most of my village is looking for me. But my fiance, maybe, is kind of possessive. And at that time, I thought he was great because my village was the only thing that mattered to me. And then I found out about some things, and I might have, like, a bunch of bastard siblings throughout the world and stuff. And I didn't like that. And I just kind of left. And it was great. And you guys became my new family. And I don't actually think they need as much protection as they think, but they're elves and we're kind of terrible sometimes, especially because most of the things we read, or most of the things we know, is by reading, and sometimes we make assumptions about people that are wrong.
Bear's nodding.
And we really closed off, and I don't think we need to be, but I'm pretty sure everyone else disagrees with me. So yeah, we might be in danger, who knows? They might have thought you kidnapped me or something. Funny, right?
Are you okay with having told us all that?
Having a what?
Having told us all that?
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Well, I care about you guys. So,
Marco looks like he's with squinting eyes, like, damn it.
I don't know.
I won't let him take it away.
I know you say that, but it's my fault if they come. I just didn't want any of you to get hurt in the mines. It was an act of desperation, and I thought we were dying. And now I've chopped up a mushroom person in my freak out, and I feel really bad about that because he was a really sweet mushroom person.
He was already dead. Don't worry about that.
Soul, I have a
If
question
you
for you.
feel...
Yes, Markus?
Hildy goes.
How does one eat a horse?
Excuse me?
How does one eat a horse?
You are
Oh,
not
buddy.
touching my horse!
He had more drugs
One-
or whatever's going on.
One bite at a time. One bite at a time. We'll handle that later. Right now, we are handling this.
Okay.
Here, Sol, if you're concerned, let's consider this a business transaction. We will put up with the people coming after you, and then I will, well, if anyone, is trying to find me, we'll consider that even.
So, Hildegard's going to move forward a little bit and say, your friend might not be completely dead.
Only mostly dead?
Oh no!
Is he okay?
Well, I know a thing or two about mushrooms, and sometimes when you pick a mushroom, you can crumble it up into the littlest pieces. But then if you plant it into some soil, leave it in the dark for a while, it'll grow a whole new mushroom.
Okay.
So she says, you mind? And she points at the bit you have.
Maybe, I'm not sure. So hold on, before
Vera
we do
has the
that, I think
head. I have the arm.
we're trying
Both?
to get rid of them. Or get them out of this cave.
We
don't
want to
need
know
be
their
making more.
language, maybe. We can communicate?
Do you speak mushroom, Hildegard?
And she laughs. Can't say that I ever spoke to a mushroom before.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know
today's a
that.
new day, isn't it?
Oh boy.
But I might be able to regrow it.
Well, I don't want
Two.
him dead. He was sweet.
Yeah, but do we want... Okay, sure. You can regrow him. I don't care about that. As long as they're out of the mine.
Soul hands the piece of the mushroom off and then goes and awkwardly, side eyes the window outside.
I do enjoy that we keep on using these cabin as like an Airbnb.
I know.
I mean, it's at this point, it's become the closest thing to a base for you guys.
Hey now.
So,
You're an all-star.
Hildy moves into her little cupboard here and puts some of that, crushes up some of the fungus, mixes it with some dirt, shakes it, puts some drops of some weird liquid in it, and then sets it up on a shelf and comes back out. Now, that was mighty brave of you, admitting all that. It always just sort of warms my heart seeing a group of adventurers growing together as a team. It's so great.
Thank you.
Does this happen a lot for you?
She laughs. Well, sure it does. Adventures are all over the place, and, I try to get them in the right direction. Teach them things, maybe push them where they need to go.
Have you met an elf with silver hair?
A few.
Amber eyes?
She nods.
Was he wearing a dark purple
Oh,
cloak?
he... Sorry.
Dark purple cloak, kind of a prick.
How long ago was he here?
She taps her chin with one of her hands and says, You sure you want to know that?
Yes.
Yesterday?
Vera?
Yes?
At some point, I just think you should check on your church, just in case.
Alright.
I know how long he's been following us, and I thought I had more of a lead, especially if it was yesterday. Cool. Awesome.
I will say that Malifera's temple is not exactly on the path.
True, but he's been following me. Was there anyone else with him?
She nods.
Great.
Hildegard, I have a question, if you should have a moment.
Well, of course. What do you need?
When the others I asked about earlier, when they came through, did they say anything about their journey or what they were doing?
Oh, yeah. I sat with them, had tea. They were talking about going to do some sky watching. They were watching a meteor.
I see. Did they talk about their plans after that? When they came back the other way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were gonna go admire some architecture.
Architecture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. All I have to look for now is architecture. That's so rare and hard to find. There will be some people. Sorry.
Well, maybe we should go take care of the meteor then?
Well, we still have not taken care of the iron problem.
True. How long does a mushroom take to grow?
We probably need to rest first.
True.
It is eve. I would like to entertain the idea of sleeping at the temple to check on it.
Okay. Is everyone okay with
Especially
that?
since we know that he's been here.
Yeah. True.
Is it still, like, buzzing?
Could be.
I've slept outside before, it'd be okay.
I like how the definition of buzzing is completely different for the two of you.
Was it different?
I thought Beardy said no.
I said, well, your friend, suppose that we could call him that. I didn't exactly send him in the correct direction to find you.
Oh my god, Hilda, you're the best! I love you so much! Soul goes over and gives her a big hug.
Sneaky snake. I like that.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, I don't know how much time it'll buy you, but you should at least be able to get out of the mountains. But y'all better finish what you were doing first. No sense coming up here and gallivanting around without actually accomplishing anything, right?
So, guys, do we figure out a way to drill a hole into the same cave where the mushroom people are so we kill them all? Or,
Well, I mean, that one came with us pretty easily. We could just kind of be like, come on, let's go, guys.
But that
and
doesn't
then-
mean it's... And then we burn down the other place?
Then we burn
Right,
down.
then we burn down the ones that can fight back.
Oh.
Hildy, is there any place that we can get a large supply of that onion?
I got some more growing in the garden.
Can we take a lot of them?
So y'all's best plan is just to kill him?
Well, do you have any recommendations?
What,
Yeah, please.
You
I
said,
mean, we can-
you said y'all liked them.
I do.
But we can always replant and relocate them to a place that's not in the...
Yeah, why don't we relocate them?
Do y'all have a cave somewhere?
No.
This is not relating.
Guys, what do we do? I don't want to hurt them. They were good to us. I think they saved us.
So it sounds to me like that cave got opened up when that meteor hit.
What if we resealed?
I agree. I think I said that in the very beginning.
That's a good idea,
You did,
Markus.
but
Oh my god!
how can we reseal it completely airtight? These are tiny microscopic spores that are
Rock?
How do we know it won't?
I don't know, we could maybe mark off the area for the miners so they don't mine in that area.
They could, we could always tell them that something that they'll have to deal with eventually, but currently we could deal with the problem.
Yeah, I mean, technically the iron mines would get to work again and we'd be doing what we were requested.
No, you said you had some magic schooling, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How good are you?
Pretty good.
All
I'm
right.
pretty good.
Well, kind of took a shine to all y'all, so I'll do you one last big solid. How about that?
I love you so much.
She goes into her room and comes back out and hands you a scroll.
Okay, what's on the scroll? What does the scroll say?
It's a bunch of weird arcane writing.
Okay, I can.
Do you
I
wanna,
can do read magic.
You have read magic prepared?
it's a cantrip.
I do.
In that case, you look at it and it is a scroll of shapestone.
Cool.
If you cast successfully, then you can you would be able to seal the cave entrance with no problem.
Okay.
The cave entrance or the entrance to their little tiny cave?
The entrance to their tiny little.
we solved the iron problem. There's no more mine.
I just think we should I don't know, get like a paintbrush or something and make a big
Wait.
X. Don't cut here.
We have an evening to think about this. I think I have a idea, but I'd like some time to concoct it more. But simply put, that could be very valuable, very expensive information.
Okay. And
And our friend and business associate Siva could make some better use of that if we plan more carefully. We could more establish our relationship a little more strongly.
okay.
So we do not mark what it is, but we will map this out, mark on a map, and then we sell this information. We will let her know that we have solved the problem, but it will occur again unless an arrangement can be made. Not that she has not been generous, but these business types understand how it is.
Yeah. She's a smart lady. Okay, you need a night, right? Everyone wants to rest for the evening? It's pretty dark outside anyways.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, cool.
For the night is dark.
Yes, it is, Mark.
Give Marcus a pat in his head.
I I give him like a little like squeeze on his shoulder, like thank you. Like, I'm gonna meditate on the floor in the guest room. I don't really feel like being in a bed today.
Okay. Hildegard's gonna go into the room with you for a second. She's gonna give you a hug, tell you it was real brave to open up like that, and then whisper a message to you.
Okay.
Not the best news.
No.
So she kind of looks at the rest of you, and she's like, "It's another night here,
If that is okay with you.
We could also stop at the temple.
Yes. No, we have imposed enough. We will sleep at the temple. I appreciate your hospitality.
Oh, well, all right then.
If we could have a larger supply of the onions, I would be happy to compensate you with honey, if you'd be so...
I can compensate you with money. I think that's normally how it is done.
All right, come on. So she goes over to the garden and she picks a bunch of them. How many onions?
I push Lovette.
How many onions were you hoping to pick up?
Oh, how many? Like, what is it? A large cluster of them, or is it like small?
Yeah, basically each onion is going to give you like between 2 and 5 rounds of imperviousness to breath, like gas, aerial poisons. So it essentially gives you a zone of sweet air that's targeted directly on your person, and it lasts for, like I said, between 2 and 5 rounds per use.
But is the plant like
per onion?
Is the plant like a cluster of like kind of like chives or like onions and stuff?
It'd be 1 bulb each. So how many bulbs did you want to purchase or trade with honey?
Well, I guess 4.
I don't know how much honey you have on you. Is this just from your apiary?
It is from my apiary.
Okay. She will trade you. She'll be probably overly generous and give you like 5 bulbs.
Aw. Hey.
She gave us 4 last time.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
What?
I'm just saying there's just 1 more.
Yeah?
Ugh.
I don't understand your problem.
My brain's like, that's not overly generous.
This is basically free.
I know! Don't worry, I'm just meditating in another room, pouting.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
It's nothing. Thanks for the honey.
Of course.
Say it. Say it.
Honey.
Thanks for the honey. Yes! Yes! Ah!
Well, then you'd be like, next time I'll bring some sugar.
No.
Don't flirt with the 1,000-year-old snake person.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Don't do it unless you mean business.
That's okay. Soul just looks up to her.
Markus,
anyways.
eyebrow wiggles.
Gross.
Yeah, you in particular, Markus.
Yeah, she doesn't want much to do with you at this point.
Especially since you have that gross other body and not the right pieces.
Savage.
I just meant more because that's a thing that he tends to do.
Shall we head to the temple?
Are we staying at the temple? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
You break your meditation. You feel pissed off because of it.
Yeah, you wake up to like me, like, all right, let's go. Come on, we're going.
It's like you just settled in to like meditate there for 4 hours. And
Yeah.
feel much better. Feel safe in this cottage. Nope. You get to go to the dilapidated temple full of bees.
Full of bees.
It is full of bees. Yeah, no one answered me when I asked that.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I said it better.
Oh no. Well, I've slept outside before. I can handle that.
All right. So back to the area map.
There's not even any fucking beds in there, I don't think. And if they are, they're just like completely destroyed.
All right. So you guys head from Hildegard's hut to the Temple of Mellifera, and it is now after sundown. Welcome to the temple.
We are being so inefficient with our time. I am pretty mad about this.
I mean, what is time but a creation of the human mind?
Yeah, time's a construct. Come on.
It is a measurement of how much I am fucking up with them here.
Everything seems to be like same as it was before, I assume.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
22.
You feel that this place is as unchanged since the last time you were here.
Are there bees here, or were all of them mutated?
No, there are still bees here. The mutated ones are gone. The ones that are
This
left
place
are...
is buzzing.
Yeah, there is a sort of a low hum from the ceiling, from this massive beehive built into the ceiling. It sort of covers most of the ceiling, and it's just this low-level like hum that fills the entire building.
Feels like home.
Yeah, it fills Vera with the most incredible sense of like belonging.
It's the bee's knees.
Oh my god.
All right.
At least you're safe from bee puns.
I am.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, are you safe from bee? Yeah, that's right. You are safe from bee puns.
I'm
Yep.
safe from
Ah!
puns.
You gave him that
I did
ability.
give him that ability. God damn it! What was I thinking? All right. Yeah, that's right. I give you special dispensation for punning, but only for bees.
Should
Shit.
I put that on my traits?
Yeah, you really should mark that down as like a fucking feat or something, because that's very special.
Okay, Soul's gonna go into a side room.
Are there
to
any?
meditate.
Because we haven't actually gone like to any of the on the staircases or anything. Are there any like bedrooms or anything?
All right. I've added ability to make bee puns as a feat for your character.
Yeah.
Yes, there are. There's no beds, but there are rooms that you could easily convert into bedrooms.
I think I'm gonna set my bedroll under a bench, and can I
Make a roll
use
for
one
it.
of my uses of summon monster to not really build a monster, but to construct like I want to create like a wall of clockwork around my head. Then instead of hearing, I just ticking.
Yeah, but it'll only last 2 minutes?
Sorry, as long as I can do it till it could 2 minutes total. You're right.
That's not a lot of time to fall asleep.
No, it's not. I think I'm gonna just do that because I didn't think about that. After the 2 minutes is up and they all break down, I'm like, ah!
You can go into one of the side rooms further away from the middle of the building, and it's slightly less vibrating. But the whole building is kind of like, if you touch the stone anywhere in this building, you can feel the vibration of the hive.
Got
That's
some
so
good
fucking cool.
vibrations!
Do the pews have cushions?
No,
Okay.
very much no.
I'll
It's
use the
very
cushion.
dilapidated.
Yeah.
You vastly overinterpret how much money this place receives.
I use my bedroll as like 2 pillows around my head, and I'm saying, "You're like, is it okay if I sleep in here?"
Sure, in the
mean,
middle of the room. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm guessing that's probably the loudest.
Room.
Oh, is it?
It could possibly
Yeah,
be
that's
just
the
in
loudest-
the
Oh,
middle.
well, that's the way then. I thought you
feel
were
like-
from the one side room.
I feel like the chapel, like the altar, like chapel, is like completely covered on the ceiling and everything with
Yeah.
your
Oh, yeah.
hive.
Yep.
All right, well, I'll look for places to sleep.
You're like,
Okay.
this is a horrible idea.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, why is that going to?
All right.
Wasting time
Well, as we said,
living
we'd
in
be
a bee building.
Okay, so you look around the area and you find a storeroom way over here in the top left of the building, and then you find a little ladder that goes up to a tiny little alcove that is actually somewhat peaceful.
Okay.
And you think you could probably make a little nest up there for yourself, a little gnome
I do
nest.
just that. Make a little gnome nest.
I'm gonna
Or
In the
just
morning.
in this back
stand guard
room.
at the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, if he can do that. Actually, I don't think he can do that.
No, yeah,
he
so
goes
they
away
should-
when I sleep,
Yeah.
so
All
I'm
right.
just gonna keep him by.
What were you thinking, Soul?
Oh, I found this like back room over here,
Uh huh.
and Soul's just kind of gonna like make a little nook and like in between a wall because I
Yeah.
think the buzzing would actually be kind of relaxing, like having the vibration while meditating.
It's like a
Mhm.
massage.
Yeah. So Soul's just gonna kind of nestle in over there and just kind of concentrate on buzzing and try not to think about anything else.
And a fairly sizable cloud of bees is just going to descend on Vera and just kind of like hang around.
Yeah!
Man,
I
Lovette,
fall asleep standing.
That's fucking weird.
That would.
Lovette's grown up around tropical insects, so any amount of buzzing.
Womp.
So you guys can spend the night here, no problem. So let me go ahead and rest the party overnight.
Thank
Boom.
goodness.
We're also going to advance time by 1 day. So I will ask, while you're here, Vera, do you want to drink any more of that honey?
Sure, why not?
Okay. You drink a bit more of it, and
Okay.
it fills you with this sense of power, rush of energy. It immediately causes that transformation again. As soon as you eat, like you don't actually have to use your daily use of it. It just happens.
Cool.
Very nice.
And it seems like it's actually a little bit, almost like a little bit more noticeable this time. Like instead of just like smooth chitinous plates, now you've got like almost barbs on like near your joints. Like your fingers now sort of end in little claws,
Ooh.
and your eyes are now compound eyes.
Yeah!
Ah, gross!
Awesome.
Dude.
Ugh.
If Vera's arc ends with David Cronenberg's The Fly, I'm gonna be very upset.
I do enjoy that you guys are talking about like the magical girl, like Sailor Moon shit, and I'm thinking of The Fly over here.
Yeah.
It's just like
Trying to block that out of our minds.
Soul's super cautious now and just like pokes their head out of the door first and like looks around and then comes out.
So while you guys are resting here, I'm also going to go ahead and do something else. You guys are going to go ahead and level to 3.
Yay!
So the other I was going to tell you a little bit more about your new, slightly different form. You would definitely look more insectoid instead of just like a human with kind of like insectoid aspects. You now look more insectoid, and you're sort of maybe more of a 50-50 balance. So you've got like compound eyes, and now your wings are slightly larger. So now you actually have the ability to hover in place.
Yay, cool. I don't think I want to drink any more of the honey, though.
The effect is also going to double to 2 hours now, 2 hour duration instead of a 1 hour duration.
and is active currently.
Yeah, it is currently active because you drank from the basin of honey. Alright, so you guys each kind of try to find a relatively comfortable place to spend the night, and come morning, you guys are feeling a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, a little bit smarter, a little bit more comfortable with your abilities.
Is everyone here?
I mean,
I'm up in the fucking bell tower still. Although, if anyone were to come up by the bell tower, there, I imagine, are like a smattering of gears and metal pieces. Like, they've leaked down into the room below.
Yeah, it's like as pieces didn't fit, you just kind of chucked them out.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just scattering around the ladder.
I'll come out of a little safe space, like kind of poke my head out awkwardly, like look around first and then come out.
Okay, you see Vera looks a little bit different than last time.
What the hell happened to you?
Something wonderful.
Oh, good.
Goodbye. Shall we head to... Are we heading to the meteor or are we heading to the mine?
I'm gonna come down without my coat and with like covered in grease stains.
Ew, what happened?
What happened to you? What did you do to your face? Do you know what you look
touch
like?
it. I can get.
Anyway, I changed my mind about the bees. They are not good for sleeping, but they are very good at focusing.
Yeah, I kind of find it kind of nice and calming and very distracting from all the other thoughts in my head.
He's quite nice. I have figured out some things about Archibald, and he's a lot more modular than I realized.
He's a lot more what?
Modular. I can take a... It would be easier to show you. I'll activate him and roll him out, and after a minute, he's back in his biped form.
Yeah, so he rolls out, and he's now, what, humanoid?
He's back in his humanoid form, but he's got a big old pair of shiny wings.
Yeah.
Oh, hey look, he's imitating you, Vera.
I didn't know you were going to be stealing my thunder on this one.
Yeah, Archibald's wings buzz, and he takes off the ground.
I'm pretty sure I had these far longer.
True, that's why I said he's copying you.
Well, that may be true, but can you do this? Snap my fingers and reach back and detach the wings from his back and put them onto a fitting on my back.
Yeah. Archibald and Lovette touch hands, and Lovette, like her backpack, springs working wings.
Well, I figure if he loses them, I'll just literally detach them.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. They detach and snap onto the back of Lovette.
And they actually fly then, or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
actually,
I can fly.
Yeah, and they start buzzing around.
So everyone just wants to be a flying insect thing, huh?
Well, I didn't know that you're gonna be upping your game on this. But I can also I can take these and I'll detach the big old cuffs on his hands, and he's got like much more spindly hands underneath, and I put them on.
Ew.
They're really heavy for me.
Wait, like super gross hands underneath?
What? Well, no, he's just got like skeleton hands.
There's like little spindly skeletal machine hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would describe
Like the Terminator?
Yeah, like that. Near the lava part.
Well, I'm glad you could get some inspiration, I guess.
I mean, that's usually my job.
You did a good job.
Thanks, Vera. I did, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, I did. So, how long are we going to be here, and what are we going to do?
Oh, this place definitely needs some...
Yeah, but I don't want to stay here too long for
No.
for your sake.
We should probably...
I'll give Archie his pieces back too.
Okay.
We need to get the mining job done so we can get on to whatever it is Lovette was looking to do.
Yeah, okay.
So
Well,
continue.
I have the spell. Let's go seal up that entrance.
Alright, we pass Marcus's sleeping body
Yeah,
by
Marcus.
the door.
Marcus is just kind of like standing there staring at the wall.
He says some NPC thing.
Yeah.
He just kept on doing the door sight like throughout the night.
I fought a will-o'-the-wisp once.
No, I hate all of you.
But we love you, Skrewy.
Dang. Oh, it was so good.
Oh,
Oh,
I want a shirt with that.
yeah, me too. New brand deal, guys.
New brand.
Oh,
So we head up.
yeah, let's head to the mines then and get that shit sealed.
Okay, and then there was one other thing I forgot to throw onto Soul's character, and that was Inspire Competence as a bardic ability.
I'm competent now.
Are you trying to tell me that we need?
Is this an insult?
No, it's an ability that rather than using Inspire Courage, now Soul can use Inspire Competence, which means instead of affecting like a +1 to hit, +1 to damage in combat, it's now out of combat and it can give a +2 to a skill check.
Ooh,
Yep.
nice.
I'm so glad to know with Soul's inspiration we finally achieved competence.
Competence, yes.
Yeah. You know me.
All right,
Fuck you.
all right. So let's head back to the area map.
All right.
We mustn't worry too much about the temple. The bees should be able to keep it safe from the attack.
Yeah, that's pretty comforting. But yeah, we'll have to think of beds and stuff at some point. We'll get to it, Vera. Don't you worry.
So it is morning, and you guys are currently at the Temple of Mellifera. Where would you like to go?
To the mine!
To the mine.
To the wall!
Alright. So you go to the deep cut mine, you find yourself back here. Go ahead
Alright.
and delete that token.
Let's hold our breath!
And I also will disperse all like the bulbs, one per person,
Yeah.
so that if we start seeing things, then
Okay.
we'll start eating them.
Cool.
Also, we'll put on the face mask.
Yep. Face masks for everybody.
Okay. So,
Yes.
you guys head on down to the crack in the far southeast part of the mine, and beyond it is the fungal chamber. Do you want to go back in the fungal chamber for any reason, or do you just want to seal it?
We should just seal
Seal
it. Let's
mean,
not
we
tell
could-
them
We could.
about their brethren being dead.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know if they have a hive mind or not, so you know.
They definitely
have-
know.
Archie go. Oh yeah, but he didn't like it when he.
We're just gonna seal it. Let's just seal
Just
it.
seal it.
Let's just seal it. I'm gonna take a muse before I use my scroll.
Okay. You take a muse to get yourself feeling right. And
Wait.
Okay.
Yes.
How does this spell work? So,
Well,
wait,
it's- It's a stone shape, and it allows you to shape a stone up to 10 cubic feet plus 1 cubic foot per level into whatever shape you want it to be. So basically, you could easily use this to seal the area and make it.
And, do we need to seize this thing?
See the opening to close it?
Yeah, we're not just sealing off the mine now.
No. So
No.
you guys
No.
are sorry. Let me move everybody's down here.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Give them a little wait. Goodbye then before we seal it off. If they're-
Really?
You really?
Well, I guess so. It's too late now.
All right. So
Do you
this-
want to or not?
The spell is a bit beyond your level, Soul. So
Okay.
you can attempt to cast it by making a use magic device
Okay.
skill check.
Can you inspire confidence on yourself?
Can I?
Yes.
I'm going to do that.
Okay. So that's going to give you a +2 to your check.
Oh no, if I'm correct, if I were to cast guidance, that would not stack.
So how
Depends what the bonus
pissed
is
are you
coming
with
from.
magic things?
It depends if guidance is a morale bonus or not.
It
Pull up
is
guidance.
not. I don't know. I don't have it written down.
Guidance is a competence bonus, so it will stack.
Ooh, okay.
What is,
so, I'll
okay.
also guidance you.
Guidance is a
You have
morale
to hit the
bonus.
check.
Or sorry, inspire competence is a morale bonus.
What is your base stat for this? For
Me?
use magic device? Yeah.
Charisma.
I have.
Or
yeah,
what is your-
it's
what is your
charisma.
modifier?
I have 3 ranks in it, so
Yeah.
it's +9.
Okay.
So,
So it'll be
a
plus 12.
Yeah, +12.
So I'm going to give you a +3 miscellaneous modifier to it, and then you can go ahead and roll use magic device and see
Okay.
if you botch this.
believe in you.
That's a
All right,
26.
that is a 26. That will succeed. So you unfurl the scroll. Arcane power kind of like crackles through it as you're speaking the words. Your eyes glow white, and the spell succeeds successfully, and now you're able to mold 10 cubic feet plus 2 more cubic feet, so 12 total cubic feet of stone, and you can use that to seal the gap.
I'm sealing the gap. Can I make it have like an odd shape on it, like an X at least?
Yeah, you can make an indentation on it in the shape of an X if you'd like.
Yes, I will do that.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's sealed?
You have sealed the mushroom cave. Yes.
Yay!
And that's a pure, complete seal, correct?
Uh-huh. It is airtight.
Woo! I did it! I did it! Mm-hmm.
Should we put some here so that people don't,
I
so
put-
that people don't...
I put an X on it.
What are you doing?
What?
We talked about this. We
Yes,
could
I
have made
know.
a tiny profit.
Wait, what?
I thought
We
you
did.
just were gonna sell the information.
Right, so we cannot mark it in the cave. We mark it
we,
on
ha-
the
we
map.
haven't marked it yet.
Well, we have to tell the miners not to hit that area. We'll just tell them that
we
that's
don't have to. We don't get there right away.
It'll get opened again then.
Not right away. Someone
Fine.
will pass this information down.
Fine, I'll make a
That seems like a grievous...
small feather indentation where it is for us.
I feel like that's a
What?
rather obtuse misuse of power.
I don't like it.
What's wrong with this? Why?
You're gonna hurt someone this way.
See, no one is going to be hurt. See, it will be some time.
There's dead people
There's literally dead
everywhere.
people around here.
Well, it's not going to be now, so we sealed it up.
Yeah, but they don't know where it came from. Half of the people who did it are dead.
Make a fortitude
Wait.
save.
Oh my god. Got a 15.
All right.
I'm going to...
Vera, you're the only one that is affected, and you... What's strange, though, is that the effect seems more muted than it was. So,
Oh, it probably needs to get aerated.
yeah, but you don't... You hear drums, but they're faint.
I start eating the bulb.
Okay.
Chewing on it.
You chew on an onion of sweet breath, and you are no longer hearing drums.
You said you were putting something down?
I put a small little feather that looks like mine.
Should we tell them a direction to...
Yeah, to avoid the southeast.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. Let's put up something that they won't want to mine.
We should get out of
outside.
the cave first.
What? I feel fine. I don't know why.
Okay.
We can do that. But we won't be able to leave any more marks.
Anyone got an idea of what to mark it with other than the stone spell I just used?
No, but let's get out of here.
You okay, Vera?
Yeah, I can still hear the lingering drums and hallucinations, so we should really definitely get
Oh
out.
shit, you can? Oh,
I doubt that just closing up the area is all the problems.
well, I suppose it just wasn't.
We'll, if anything, we can come back later.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we leave.
All right.
Okay.
You guys exit the cave, or the mine, rather. And,
How's Vera feeling?
I'm good. I
Okay. You did eat the onion.
Yep.
Alright, so you've now left the deep cut mine. You've sealed the back of it, that chasm. So that should prevent any more spores from escaping. So as far as you know, that has solved the issue of the deep cut mine. So as far as you know, you can collect the full reward now from Graph.
I don't like that he's using as far as you know.
onto the meteor then.
Really?
Do you want to collect your reward first, Lovette, or should we go help?
I am not interested in the reward. We will get that. I am trying to establish business.
Also, they won't be
Money
sending
is-
anyone right now. Being
We need
Yes.
to hire people anyways.
yes.
I think we owe Hildegard this. All she has done for us. I do not want her back grace.
Alright, you still have the antidote, Vera? Let's go fix the meteor, and then we'll go tell the mayor.
Tell them that they should wait at least some time for the
Like a
spores.
week? Maybe put a fan in there?
Lovette can tell them an optimal area to stop spores if they want for a price.
True, yeah. And then that would reestablish, like, good relations with Hildy again, so she can come back to the town.
Sure. Wait, was she not in?
No, she's too weird. People like weird.
To be fair, I judged her by her looks too, and
Yeah, it's pretty fucking rude.
it was rude. I was in the wrong guy.
Alright, so let's solve the meteor problem. Then after that's done, we'll tell Hildy we did that, and then try to reestablish good relations between her and that village, and then get the iron pumping as usual. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, you gotta pump the iron, get it swole.
Yeah, Marcus, you, yeah.
Are
Okay.
you okay?
Remember,
Yes.
he's not real.
Yeah.
I poke Marcus.
Anyways, so
Right,
we'll
let's go.
head back to Hildy. Oh my god. We'll head back to Hildy's to find our way to the meteor then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna float along with I'm gonna attach Archie's wing.
So, did you always want to be a pixie or something?
You don't get tired of walking?
No, I've got long legs.
I have very long legs too. I mean, everyone is making weird jokes about.
You got made fun of for your long legs?
All the time, of course.
Huh.
I'm very tall for a gnome.
Really?
That is true.
Huh.
Are you like, you're almost like halfling sized, aren't you?
Well, she's shorter than
Yeah.
Marcus. Are you half something?
Well, I'm half gnome, half elf.
Oh.
That is how I speak English.
So, who on your side was an elf?
My mother was.
Your mother. Okay. Cool. Whew. Good. Good. Good.
I just caught that. That's
That's good. It's good that it's your mother. Yep.
Well,
All right.
I'm.
Anyways, let's go to the mountain.
So you guys leave the deep cut mine and you make your way back. You said you were going to go to Hildegard's hut first and then go to the...
I thought we were going to the meteor.
Yeah, let's
I
just go
think
to
the
the
meteor's past her house.
Do you,
Oh,
know,
is
do you know where it was, though?
It was to
she
the
said-
northeast.
I think she said up.
I don't know how to.
Up the mountain, I think is what she said.
Up
Yeah.
the mountain. Yeah. So
Okay.
I just assumed it was past her house because the mountain's kind of tall over that way.
Okay, well, you guys end up going east and start heading uphill. And you guys are heading up the mountain, and as you're climbing, and it's becoming less and less wooded and more rocky, you're kind of like scrambling over some rocks and moving up and up and up. And
Well, other than Lovette.
other than Lovette, who's just flying, you guys hear a voice. You hear, "Hey, who are you?"
Do I recognize the voice?
No, it sounds not really familiar.
Who's asking?
Who are you?
You see, on the other side of some rocks, you see a hand waving, like from around the rock. Like someone's reaching over, like to the side of a rock and like waving toward you guys. Over here.
Okay. No?
You over here.
Yeah, over here?
I'll go over to him.
All right.
Oh, okay.
You fly over to the area and you see a group of about 14 dwarves.
Oh.
They're in like standard dwarven clothes. They're not dressed like warriors, I should say. They're dressed in like clothing and equipment, and they're carrying like picks and other tools. They're being led by this guy.
Cool!
That was a hell of a cigar.
And he says, "You don't look like some of those crazy fae. Come here."
I certainly hope not.
Soul
This
bounds
is,
over, happily.
I'm gonna kind of like float in the air across from them so that they can't reach, but we're still in talking distance.
Okay. Look, I know you all look like adventuring folk, so let me maybe make a deal with you.
Of course, I'm always up for a deal.
He
helping people.
He gestures to the rest of his crew and he says, We ain't fighters. We're miners, you see. But we're able to sniff out all sorts of rare minerals and materials. We're scouts, you see. And, well, we have the idea that there's some rare mineral that's just landed from the sky, you see.
Uh-huh.
Well, there's all these crazy fae around. And we're hoping if you help us, we can get to it. Maybe mine it, get some of that star metal out of it.
Oh, yeah, I think that could be arranged. Perhaps, maybe...
Is Tharmatal a thing I've heard of?
Yeah, so make a knowledge geography or knowledge history.
I don't have either of those.
Okay.
I do.
I think I do.
You said knowledge geography?
Or geography or
history.
Okay. So
Got a 28.
Soul, you know that star metal is a very valuable material. It makes the very strongest weapons in the world. It only comes from space. Basically only meteor rock can be forged into this stuff. But it's basically, you can create weapons out of it that naturally hold an edge better than any other kind of metal on the planet, and they're extremely sought after mineral. Like, it's an extremely sought-after metal. It's very difficult to work, but if it's worked properly, you can create some really credible weapons out of it.
Okay.
It's worth a huge amount of money.
Okay. Yes, I've heard of the material before. However, I understand you need protection there, and we actually know how to solve many problems around this area. I was wondering, though, could we perchance, either get you to, help us out with some of the metal, or perhaps let us just have it? I don't know if you have any skilled blacksmiths with you in your group there.
He gives you a big grin and says, "Aye."
Oh, you do? That's fabulous! Why,
You
I
do?
think we could get, a deal in order if you wouldn't mind. I think all of us are in need of some more suitable weapons and or armor. And
I have an alternate proposal, if you would not mind. We could arrange a sort of partnership. I could assist in the distribution of your resources or your products in return for a portion of the profit.
He says, "Well, I was thinking more along the lines of, I'll make a star metal weapon for each of you in exchange for the rest of it."
Well,
I mean,
what's a few pixies, really, right? I'm sure you guys have help.
oh, it's not just pixies, though. It's the satyrs, too.
Oh,
They've been
that's-
vicious lately.
Oh yes, they've been very dangerous.
I don't know.
True.
But these guys look like a tough bunch.
And with your help of killing the damned Fae, then we might actually be able to make some profit out of this whole thing.
Perhaps if our services are well liked by you, Soul gives a very sweet nod to the leader. Perhaps eventually you would wish to just partner with us in the future. Perhaps you need to go out and about and need more assistance, or you might enjoy our company. Soul winks. And perhaps we can work it out a bit more after we see how we work together for this small event, shall we?
Aye, lass. That sounds like a plan.
Sounds good to me. What do you think, Lovette?
Yes, I've concocted an idea, but it works along those lines. I suppose if you would be willing to partner and receive some schematics in exchange for a bit of a business, then I see no problem. Your forges probably can handle this work a lot better than anything I have.
Oh, they might have the best forgers, actually. Who knows?
As long as you are using it to produce McKinney Bodwin products, I think that it will work out very well for the both of us.
Soul deflates a little bit at the name. But yes, we know how to deal with the creatures around here. And my name is Liana. What's yours, sir?
Ah, a Mermere Alesword.
Ooh, fancy.
He laughs and says, "Oh, no. I'm just a copper dwarf."
Well, I think you're quite wonderful for a copper dwarf, my sir.
Knowledge, history, if you
Okay.
if you want to know a bit more about what he's talking about.
Yeah, who knows if Soul's read this one?
But what does knowledge local
26.
mean for me?
Knowledge local is useful for knowing like where shit is in a town, like talking to people, getting information, or knowing where stuff's at, like getting more like short range knowledge. So you know that dwarves as a race are split into a strict caste system,
Okay.
with each caste being named after a different mineral. Copper dwarves are along the bottom, and they make up a lot of workers, miners, things like that. So they're kind of low class dwarves. Typically, copper dwarves are one of the most likely to leave the dwarven lands because of their position in society.
Okay. Well, I think you're the most wonderful copper dwarf I've ever met so far in my life.
He laughs.
Nailed it. Well, now we're a bit more of a party. How many are in his group, by the way?
There were 14 in total.
14. That's a lot.
And 2 Snow Whites.
Well, Vera's pretty pale.
You know,
You wear a lot of dark clothing, I'm just saying.
I feel like Vera's very tan, but like they have like are super white, like wherever the sun hasn't touched.
Well, yeah, your arms now.
And also like, was it between their eyes and their nose is like super white too? So it's like,
You're like a wilding. Ugh.
You have like an edgy farmer's tan?
Yes.
Very edgy. Well, I look forward to be alliance with you, my sir.
I like how you put out your hand to
Shut up! Don't talk
shake
about
the
that!
computer's hand.
Alright, so,
I do have a question.
yes.
Actually have a question. Because, are you guys able to do armor with that star metal, or is it not really useful for armor?
He'll explain that star metal is workable into the finest edges that any metal can hold.
No more weapon.
But so it really lends itself to making into weaponry, and it's far more valuable to be made into weaponry. Like, you could make it into armor, but it would be an enormous waste. It would be slightly better than iron, but there's other metals you could get that would be better for defensive purposes.
Gotcha.
He'll launch into an explanation about adamantine if you want to hear about it, and he'll explain how adamantine is able to absorb force far better than other metals. So it tends to lend itself better for armor making, not weapon making. But star metal is far better for weaponry. And it's also, they're both highly rare materials because one is, located in asteroid and meteor impacts, and the other one's located in the deepest parts of mountain roots.
These guys are so cool.
I love them. Diggy hole, diggy hole, diggy hole.
Beardy dances to that from time to time.
Sometimes.
It does.
Unless the game crashes.
Unless the game crashes.
Or the batteries die.
Yeah, that happened too.
Alright. So, everyone in agreement for working with our lovely, lovely new friends?
You know the way?
Yeah, do you know the way to the meteor?
He nods and he kind of taps the side of his nose and says, "Aye, we can smell it."
Ah, wonderful. Well, I think this is the most wonderful arrangement we could have had land to approach us randomly from behind a rock.
Eloquently
Pardon me.
said.
Are dwarves taller than halflings?
Yes.
Near everybody's taller than halflings.
Oh god, this is perfect.
Alright.
We have almost every race with us now.
We get eaten a lot.
Trying to collect them all.
Gotta catch 'em all,
Races.
Pathfinder.
I haven't seen a kobold yet, or a mite.
But we saw mushroom people, and we accidentally killed one.
No, it's still
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
It's growing.
You're not getting the alignment points for this one. Alright, so...
I don't think Vera's built to get alignment points.
Probably not. So, you guys have met a party of 14 dwarves, and you're going to head up toward the meteor impact site. And that is probably where we're going to call it then.
My cousin was a swimmer. You didn't need that info, I just felt like saying it.
Okay.
And
Alright.
with that, we can begin.
So, last time, y'all were near the top of the mountain. You guys had just encountered a dwarf. Mermere Ailesword, right there. And you agreed to take him and his group of dwarves up to the top of the mountain to find this impact site and to allow them to mine that thing and get some tasty, tasty star metal
Yep.
in exchange for a set of weapons.
Yeah, can I talk to them for a second?
Sure, we can go there. So, you guys are currently heading toward the impact site.
So we're walking and talking?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
When do you want to say so?
Shut up, Kyle! God. So, Mr. Murmur, you're a really cool person, huh?
Well, lass, I just, I try to do my best here and there,
Like in sync of Shrek.
Garbage Scottish. I know, I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone.
Don't
of Scots
apologize.
descent.
It's so beautiful. I
No,
love it.
it really isn't.
The effort is what counts.
Yeah, it matters.
Just remember, in this universe,
That's the appropriate accent.
correct.
Yeah.
My swamp.
Oh my god, screwy, my ears.
Screw that is not acceptable.
But it was in quotations, so.
So, when we get to the meteor, all we have to do, because we gotta do something to
neutralize it, we just gotta pour a liquid on it first.
What?
A liquid on
What?
the metal.
What's it for?
Oh, you know how there's a bunch of fawns and pixies everywhere that are trying to kill us?
Aye.
It's making them crazy.
Aye.
So we're just gonna neutralize it, and then you can mine it up.
Well, if you neutralize it, it might damage the metal.
No, I don't think so.
Man, I'm so ready for our big enterprise. My soul just lying to this guy.
Honestly, I don't think Soul was paying attention.
Also, was it Lovette and Vera, I believe, drank this shit.
Yeah.
We have no idea what the
They were
fuck this
fine.
does.
They were fine, so obviously the metal will be fine.
We basically fucking drank like buffer or something.
So Soul's not very good at paying attention sometimes. Vera and Lovette have drank it, so Soul's just like, that's all you gotta do.
Does Markus know what it does?
I don't know if Markus knows. Markus is having some soul-searching time.
We're trying to find Soul.
No.
Where did you guys go?
Oh my god, your fiance soul searching.
Oh my god, no. No.
How
Anyways.
deep will he go to search the soul?
Gross.
Ew. We're never talking about this again. Anyways. So, I don't think it's going to damage it because we've had 2 people ingest it and they're fine. They just thought it tasted gross.
I wave.
Well, just so you know, if you damage the metal and we can't get anything out of it, then this whole venture's for naught.
Oh. I understand.
Wait, so can I take you aside for a moment?
Well, I mean, okay, but
I'll
we should
grab
keep
your hand,
moving.
kind of-
Okay.
Yeah, I would just kind of like
Just
step
like
a little bit
behind the party a bit.
Yeah, or off to the side. I don't know how wide
Yeah.
the path is.
I don't know how wide the path is, but I want to make sure we're still moving. Yeah.
We are perhaps at a very important business opportunity here.
I'm sorry, this is me laughing.
You know, honestly, too, I've thought about it and I stick with this, but I'm like, no, I want this to happen.
Okay. I know this is important to you, and
And what else is at stake? If the miners break up the rock into tiny pieces, carry it away from here, then surely the fey creatures will be okay.
I don't think so. I think whoever is going to have the metal is going to end up chased and almost murdered by monsters all the time because it's going to make them go crazy. Giving someone a weapon made out of that is just going to cause them more problems, even though their weapons are going to be stronger, I think.
So, star metal is not a completely foreign, well, foreign is perhaps the wrong word. It's used in armor and things.
Yes, but this specific one is causing problems.
What could be so possibly different about it?
Space?
I don't follow.
Well, not all of them come from meteorites.
Star metal comes from meteorites. That's why we call it star metal.
I know, but they called it something else. I'm just trying to remember from last time.
Adamantine does not.
Yes.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
it like the
it's a
same
different
thing?
No.
I don't know what's wrong with this one. But there's a really strong snake lady who asked us very nicely before we met these dwarves to fix it, who could probably kill us at any time if she wanted, because she's really strong.
She was not aware this opportunity existed. Perhaps she would condone this action.
You want to go back and ask her?
We do not have time for that.
Mm-hmm.
But, we can make a judgment call, use rationality.
Well, understand? No, I don't understand rationality. But I understand rationality. In any case, I'm not the one who holds the vial, so
Who does
you won't
hold
have to
vial?
worry.
I do.
Oh, okay.
And it's not a vial, it's like 2...
A big old vial.
It's like a big bottle.
Big bottles.
But Soul just said vial because Soul's stupid and doesn't pay attention properly, like, any time. It was just like, yeah, it was a glass container, so it's probably a vial. I don't care, I don't have it. So, it's not even up to me. We'll see.
I'm just saying we should leave negotiation on the table.
Between you and me?
Between us and these dwarves. We should not go telling them that we will go and ruin their day right up front.
So, you want us to not tell them we're going to ruin their day, but we're going to ruin their day?
Well, we don't necessarily have to. If we can learn more about the nature of this metal and, come to an understanding.
I don't want the metal, honestly. I made my own weapon. It's wonderful. It's awesome.
You made that?
Yeah, I made my lyre. I'm
That's
really
really
cool.
cool.
I made it in school,
I think we talked about this actually, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty awesome. But I have a bad feeling about letting them use it. And although I'm not the most street smart, I usually have a pretty good intuition.
Is there something different of this metal than typical star metal?
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen it yet, but I think we'd have to use like a history when we see it or something like that. As Beardy listens from beyond, waiting and smiling.
However, did you know?
Because I'm watching you.
Beardy's actually muted. He's going.
I'll go over to Vera then, wherever she is in the line.
Soul is like staring daggers at Vera, like trying to mentally communicate with you.
I'm so confused.
I'm like.
What'd I do?
Like I'm just like.
Point at yourself like me, and then it's like, because you're like, I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Vera, if I remember correctly, you had the antidote we were planning on using on this rock of the hill. Right?
I do.
So, how do you feel about perhaps not necessarily using that, like from the get-go? At least not until we know more.
Do we know that in the area, the Fae won't still be attacking if we don't use it right away?
Well, I mean, I'm not saying wait several days or anything, but perhaps mining this rock dry will actually dissipate whatever magic, or perhaps whatever is causing this, if there is a core of some kind, we could...
But how will we be able to tell?
Because the Fae will stop going crazy.
My concern is that I have a temple to protect in this area, and truthfully, I am fine with completely destroying the rock if needed.
That is reasonable.
But we can see if we allow them to mine a portion of the metal, and then we try to absolve the larger portion. If we see a change in the Fae, they can keep the metal.
This is an interesting compromise. I'm going to ask these experts about the metal, its properties, and I will get back to you on that.
So, like, after, like, Lovette leaves Vera's side, Soul, like, immediately comes up and is just like, what'd you say?
and I'll tell him what I said.
Oh.
Why did you say that?
Jesus, Kyle, that was so loud! Even my ears! Ow!
Sorry!
Okay, continue talking to dwarves, you small person.
Whoa.
What is his name again? I remember. It's Mermir. Mimir, was it?
Mermir? Aye.
Yes. So, would you happen to know why we have suspicions that the metal itself is related to this Fae activity? Is this a normal occurrence?
Oh, no. Star metal is one of the rarest materials.
Oh, I mean, among star metals, though, does it normally make things go crazy like this?
He scratches the side of his head. Not that I can recall, no.
So, if this is not normal, then perhaps the mining and forging process is what takes the property out of the metal?
He shrugs and says, truth be told, I've never actually worked the stuff before.
Oh my god.
Did you not study your craft outside of the things you've worked with?
I'm not sure you understand just how rare star metal is.
I think you don't understand how weird gnomes are. But anyway.
Damn!
They're just obsessive.
The dwarven smith can go his whole life never seeing an ounce of it. And me,
then it's
I'm a
shitty
miner.
as day.
I mean, I'm alright at smithing too, but mostly mining.
So then the mining process should most likely neutralize. We agree on this, and yes.
Neutralize what?
Okay, it's good talking to you. I'll go back to Soul and Vera now. Okay, he said it's good. It says it's okay.
Let's incite this shit.
Sense motive checks.
So. Okay, I'm not
Do I
very
need to
good
roll
at
a
that.
bluff then?
I mean, if you're gonna lie to them, yeah, you're welcome to.
Well, yeah, I guess it's technically like.
Soul's fucking dumb, so we'll see. That was a pure 11 on my end.
I need a bluff from Lovette.
Yeah, it didn't roll it when I clicked it. That's so weird.
Do it
Click
again.
it again.
Oh, natural one.
Man, and the first time it was a 17.
That's a rough one.
Oh my
I
god.
figured that you guys probably heard that whole conversation anyway.
Yeah. Vera's like, we were right here.
We're literally not. I have so big ears. Even though Soul's pretty dense, Soul is just like, excuse me?
I'll approach, what was the dwarf's name again?
Mermere.
Mermere.
Mermere L sword. He doesn't even have a sword. What a fucking liar.
And I'll say...
Or ale.
We don't know exactly what will cause the metal to stop harming the Fae, but we do need to make sure that there's no more... that the potentially magical effect is dissipated.
Well, why don't you just kill the Fae?
Soul's very offended.
I mean, that seems like the easiest solution to me.
Why would we do that?
It's
I don't
definitely
know if it is the easiest solution.
Oh, think of it like a disease. They've gone rabid. The only way to put them down is to, he takes his pick out and kind of like taps it into the open palm of his other hand. Put them down.
Soul is in shock.
We do not know that curing the meteorite will kill the Fae. They may be too far gone.
But it worked on the Fae
We know for a
themselves.
fact that they are not too far gone. Because
Wait.
we've used the antidote before.
Yes.
Well, maybe we should use it on the Fae themselves.
So many. That would be mass genocide. Oh my god.
But no, if that's the case,
If we kill them.
Task. Just like a few of them are on the meteorite.
We will not be killing a natural order of creatures just for some fucking rock.
I mean, we did one for literally no reason. Killed the weavers. They were part of the natural order. We just showed up, killed all of them, and left. No reason. There was no.
To be fair, they attacked us.
Yeah, but Hildegard sent us there, and she didn't actually want anything. She just sent us there to be an asshole. How do we know
don't talk
that?
about Hildy that way.
Well,
Also, their place in that area was not part of the natural order. They moved there themselves.
But then, what defines the natural order? That's
The Fae belong here.
Creatures live, creatures die. It's our decision whether or not to do it. But we were not going to destroy an entire race of creature.
No, what? I don't think that's what's on the table here. We're just going to get rid of the ones in our way.
But the others will remain. That is the problem.
And more will die that way. Because travelers will come through and kill them.
If we mine the rock out and neutralize this... I mean, I am in agreement that we should make sure that they are not still going crazy, but I'm not convinced that mining the rock away will not do this.
Markus? Markus?
Where'd he go?
This is getting kind of heavy. Y'all are talking
Markus.
Oh, it's not gonna heavy yet.
Markus,
Yes?
I need your opinion.
Oh god.
As a cleric, someone who worships Eden. It's Eden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Would you be comfortable with killing other creatures that don't deserve it because their mind has been warped?
Ooh. See, the thing with
Oh
Eden,
my god.
Eden's a very gray area.
Edith's totally cool with genocide.
Since when is he
To be fair.
Is this how Markus worships Eden? Because I'm really concerned, actually, right now.
Personally, I'm not cool with killing them all. I want to help them first. At least
Okay.
try. But to be fair, Eden hasn't really. When it comes to genocide, I haven't seen much of. I haven't heard her say much. She's been rather silent.
It's not in the rule books.
You all make convincing arguments of why not to, but I feel like that argument worked more in their favor. I'm like,
Here's the thing. What if we did?
Like
Would it be
that
possible?
sounds pretty
Would it be
bad.
possible to test a small area? You know, like chisel a little piece off. Try to get it to have one of y'all sneak up there, chisel a piece off, see if we can fix the rock, and if it's all good in the hood, then we can like fix the rock first, the star metal rock. Maybe try to get rid of the
It seems like a
bad
fail.
stuff on it.
That's what similar to what Vera was saying.
Yes.
perhaps a little less wasteful, but the same premise. Actually, Mimir, how valuable is this metal?
He looks at you and his eyes are kind of like wide open. Oh, it's the most valuable.
The most valuable. So compared to gold, it is worth. If you were to have a single coin's worth of this metal,
Might be worth 100 or more.
that's a lot of money.
Mother.
Ça fixe l'autre, c'est pas plus.
Soul is very upset looking. They're like not even hiding it. They're just, the best I can say is they're glaring at nothing, and their arms are crossed, and they're very hunched over.
So
They're not having a good day.
we are, as you said, a sort of adventuring company, but I do not think that sharp weapons are really what any of us need here. Could we arrange some sort of other agreement? The weight of the metal itself is valuable enough. If we could have it shipped or simply have a portion of the metal, that would be a lot more valuable.
Money. It's always that.
Hello? Hey, wave in front of his face.
Some drool comes out.
Yeah, he says that they can use the same amount, the same quantity of star metal they would have used to make each of you a weapon, and they could just give it to you raw, and then you can do with it what you will.
Soul looks very unamused.
Say what?
Do you have an estimate for this in weight?
So, we'll say 4 pounds per person. It's going to be a lot of gold worth.
Okay.
100,000. Hold on.
Motherfucker.
Sorry, 80,000. 80,000.
Oh, that's still pretty good. That could get us quite a lot of mileage.
Like 80,000 gold worth of star metal. If they're able to get you 4 pounds of star metal each. The stuff's expensive. Like I said, it's the best material to make a weapon out of in the world.
Go back to the group, be like, alright,
And
so I did some
Do you
quick
have
numbers.
How much of the knowledge of star metal do you have? Anybody want to
Of
roll?
me?
Yeah, if anybody wants to roll a knowledge,
Local?
history probably.
History? Oh shit! I guess who knows that?
Nat
Oh,
20.
dang.
Okay, Markus, you know that star metal takes to enchantments really, really well. Lovette, you also know that. They take to enchantments really easily. So, like, the material itself almost has a magical absorption property. So, like, it's really easy to enchant star metal.
Perhaps that is what is causing this.
If we're able to have someone disenchant the metal after it's been mined, do you think that we'd be able to get whatever
Dispel magic, you mean?
Is that something you can do?
I can memorize it if I can do.
I think
spell.
I
can-
might, actually.
Would it be
I just need time.
No, I
to
just have
memorize it,
detect. Okay, never mind.
Well, it might be helpful to detect magic on it as well, so...
True.
Yeah.
Alright, so is everybody ready to continue on?
Yeah.
Are we? Okay.
All I can say is that our goal is to ensure that the Fae are no longer affected by the metal.
However, Lovette's goal seems to be a bit different.
Aye, and killing them would do the trick.
We are not killing them.
Why
That is
not?
not...
That would do it, but good.
We might have to.
The halfling gets it.
Markus, shut the fuck up.
I do not want to break our promise to heal the ideas out. Do not get the wrong impression. Just do not want to waste this opportunity. It could solve one of my personal concerns quite suitably.
Money isn't everything to me. It used to be, but it's kind of a curse in my opinion. And Soul just kind of keeps walking.
Nah, losing money is fucking way worse.
Right, so we keep
So
moving.
we keep moving towards the meteor.
Alright,
Soul
okay.
is done talking and
Nice.
very upset.
You're very upset.
Yes, I'm very
Whoa!
upset.
Oh wait, that's
You're
not
only
a bee
allowed to
pun.
make bee puns.
That's a damage. Boom, 1 damage to Vera. Alright.
Damn.
So you guys continue on up the mountain until until the dwarves lead you with their noses up the mountain till you arrive at what could only be the impact site of this meteor. What's strange is it's not as damaged as you imagined it would be. It hasn't like blown a huge crater in the ground. In fact, there's still trees sitting up here. But the dwarves are sure that it's nearby. And
Okay.
they're so excited that they're actually leading the group now. And they're ahead of you all, and they're moving quickly for their little dwarven legs. And
I'm gonna get
Soul's
Archie
gonna
started.
kind of start jogging alongside.
I also give Soul one of the antidote bottles.
Okay, I have one now, apparently.
So, you guys come around and you eventually see this scene. You see what appears to be... to be an enormous stone. It's about 10 feet tall, and it is cut into a 20-sided shape with a bunch of triangular faces. Each face has a different rune on it, and each rune is currently pulsing with purple light.
I was not prepared for this to get so meta so quickly.
Make a Knowledge Arcana roll, please.
Yay! Oh, Soul.
Okay.
Sweet Soul child.
So, Soul and Markus, you're both looking at this thing, and I want to let you know, in no uncertain terms, that this is very advanced magic.
Okay.
However, in all of the magical studies that you have done at the Academy, Soul, you've learned that there's essentially multiple magical languages, almost. Like, there's various kinds of arcane runes and markings, and they can be traced back through different magical lineages. And as time goes on, these magical lineages change and permutate as people find new and interesting ways to combine magical runes to get different effects. The runes on this object are unlike any you have ever seen. They're as if they're from a completely different magical language group.
Okay.
So this is completely alien from anything you've ever seen before. But due to the intricacy and delicacy of the actual inscriptions, you know that this has got to be some crazy advanced shit.
I think I found out why this star medal's a bit different than the others.
The dwarves are kind of just staring at it with their mouths open.
Sorry.
Is there a roll that I could do where I could think of a way to maybe change the runes on it?
Knowledge Arcana or a Spellcraft. A Spellcraft to do it, a Knowledge Arcana to figure out if you can.
Okay. I'll try the Knowledge Arcana first. Nope! That's a 12!
Yeah, like I said, it's almost as if it's a foreign language to you. Like, you have no idea
I was just hoping I could change it somehow.
any of this stuff means or what it's supposed to do. But it's got, like I said, they're kind of glowing the soft purple color. Mm-hmm. Make a perception check as well.
Oh, God.
That's
17?
That's everyone in the area. Everyone knows.
Everyone
knows.
uses perception.
Including Archie? I said I started him up, but I don't know how long it's been.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
I'm sure it's been quite a while.
Let me throw you guys out onto the map here.
Nice roll, Vera.
Oh, man.
Was it, though?
This is 19.
Yeah, from a 9.
Still.
Okay, so you guys look around the area and...
No, whoa!
Oh, damn!
There we go.
Markus knows.
Alright, Markus
is rolling, like...
You notice something
fire.
Interesting about the giant meteor as well. It seems to have microfractures in it, so apparently when it landed, it did land pretty hard, but it didn't destroy the surrounding area. It's almost as if it was struck in such a way that it sent all of its force underground for some reason.
Oh, no.
But in the process, you see it's left a bunch of microfractures throughout the surface of the stone, or the metal, rather, of the ore. And you can detect just the faintest amount of this black liquid leaking out of it.
Oh.
Looks almost like oil, like a crude oil. It's kind of thick and viscous.
This changes some things. Do any of you remember what Hildegard said the antidote would do?
No.
He said that it would neutralize the meteorite.
Yeah.
If I recall.
Because this may be much, much more valuable as a magic item ore. And if the neutralization process does not damage the metal, like we are saying, we might want to keep the entire thing intact.
How would we carry it?
That's a good
I don't even
question.
think Archie's strong enough to do that.
How big is it?
It's about 10 feet across. It's big.
No, if that would fit in our cart.
It would not.
No, it wouldn't. I'm not making my horse pull that.
Besides, your cart could not get up the mountain.
True.
We had to.
Yeah, we had
keep it
to
somewhere.
park him at the
You would have to
village beforehand.
figure out a way to roll this thing down the mountain.
All right, fine. It's like, oh, hey, we'll do it your way, and we won't break up the rock at all, and we'll just neutralize. You guys were like, no, we can't do that.
Wait, what?
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 This is basically what I was offering.
But I don't think it's physically possible.
I know, you're right. You made a good case. You made a good case for not doing the thing you wanted to do.
I'm being realistic here.
Yeah, that's true.
But what do you mean? What's not realistic? I think I might have missed something.
Bringing
Same
the
here.
rock down.
Oh, the dwarves. Yeah, the dwarves are like they're wanting to like sink into it with picks.
Yeah. And I basically was saying, oh, hey, maybe we should not do that.
You were just gonna
Probably worth
fucking
more
take
than
the whole
artifact.
thing for yourself.
Well,
Like it's too big to move in this size, but we can chisel it down.
but what is it? What makes us? If we chisel it down, we might
don't-
use whatever.
I don't know these symbols at all.
It's
Don't
just
see them,
some
but they
it's
can
just
do
some wimpy magic.
Wimping.
I'd like to check out the sludge stuff.
Okay.
I
So-
just like to examine it.
Sure, you get real close to it, and you can see these little micro fractures leading up from the bottom of the thing where it hit the ground. So you can tell that it hit the ground with an incredible amount of force in order to fracture the metal, but yet it did not damage anything around it. It's almost as if it sent all of the force straight down into the ground.
You're gonna touch it.
So you can see like some of this black liquid weeping out of some of these microfractures, and it's not even really pooled on the ground very much. So just the tiniest little bit of it has escaped the metal, or escaped this. What is this? A dodecahedron, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yes.
The dodecahedron's 12 size.
That's 12 sides.
Oh,
okay,
really?
hold on.
Yeah.
While Vera is looking at the meteor, Soul is gonna just look
Icosagon.
around the perimeter of the area, I guess. Is that okay?
A dihedral? That's a stupid name.
Maybe we should change it.
I'm getting icosahedron.
Ah, here we go. Icosagon.
Yeah.
Or icosahedron would be three-dimensional. There we go. Okay, so it's an icosahedron. What were we talking about?
Oh, I was asking if I could look around the perimeter. I'm not exactly paying attention to the meteor right now since Vera's doing that.
Okay, so you are kind of walking around, and you sense you are not alone in this area.
Yeah.
You can sense that there are eyes watching you from the trees.
Can I tell how many?
So go ahead and position
Would that be
yourselves. Go ahead and position yourselves around the icosahedron where you think you would roughly be.
Shit, you took my spot. Sure, then I'll cover the other side.
I'd also like to.
Here.
I'd like to touch one of the runes.
Okay,
You're gonna
you
touch one of the runes?
You touch
Yeah.
a rune, and it fizzles out for just an instant, and kind of like shocks your finger for a second, and kind of makes your fingers numb for about a half a second, and then it returns to normal. And then the purple light reappears along the rune.
I pour antidote on the rune.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, you uncork a flask and pour, and the dwarves are like, "What are you doing?" And
Oh my God.
you pour it on the rune. The liquid immediately bonds with the rune and starts to bubble. Like it starts to like boil on contact.
What is going on over there? You guys doing?
You look okay. So Lovette, you turn around, you look, and you see that Vera has poured some of the antidote on the stone, causing it to basically react with the magic in the inscriptions, boil, and then start to dissolve away at the entire stone. The dwarves are like, "What are you doing? That's a fortune!"
What is the whole thing?
I love that this is Vera and not me.
It seems to be causing some sort of like chain reaction, and the entire thing is melting away.
Okay.
Okay,
would
so
like
I noticed...
to,
Sorry.
I'd like to charge Vera.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna tackle her.
You have a rock between you two.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Well,
ahead.
no,
and,
not anymore. We don't. Not for long.
We're gonna go ahead and roll initiatives.
Oh my god.
All right, Lovette, you're up.
Oh my
right.
god.
So, how dissolved is the rock?
It's about a quarter of the way gone.
Which quarter?
The quarter nearest Vera.
Like, does that mean there's an alcove?
I think you'd have to go...
Essentially, there's
Oh.
an alcove now. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna. Oh, I can't. Well, I can't go onto Vera. I can go here though. And
Do you
I can
have your flight stuff on?
You're gonna go on the fucking meteor?
No, I don't have it on right now. I gave it.
All right.
Once we
Well,
start talking.
you're gonna go ahead and make an angry charge, and you're gonna go right there. Give me a combat maneuver to try to tackle Vera.
Good. I'm
please.
good at those.
Oh, wow.
13? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna cut it. Let me make sure. CMB, there we go. 20. Yeah, not a chance. You kind of like run up and like it's almost like you're making an angry hug.
And like, she just like lifts
Like-
the like liquid above her head and just
Like,
stares at
like
you.
Lovette is now angry hugging Vera.
I'll throw some ineffectual like fist pounding into your to for flavor.
Like a little kid, like
Yeah, exactly.
punching their parent, but it's not working.
Why did you wait? We had a plan. Fine.
So I'm kind of like still looking around because I've been more fascinated by the eyes watching us. Do they seem calmer or angrier?
So this is where this is going to happen.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh god.
So out of the trees, a bunch of figures start moving toward you guys. The first one is a creature of unfathomable beauty. It appears to be a fey creature known as a nymph. So if anybody understands the background of a nymph, I will not bother explaining it. If anyone doesn't know, let me know and I'll explain what they are.
I know what they look like. I don't know what their background is.
Yeah, why don't you just say it for our viewers anyways?
Sure. So they look a lot like elves, but they're a little bit... they're kind of like almost like a half elf as far as like their body type and size. They exude an otherworldly beauty that can actually cause blindness. If you were to see one naked, it could permanently blind you.
Is it naked?
No. Anyway, she has a scowl and she's baring her teeth and she's moving at you like a wild animal.
Guys.
Anyway, she's going to move up and try to make an
Oh
attack.
no!
She's got a dagger in her hand.
Of course she does.
And she's going to stab you with that dagger. And she's going to
Of course she does.
4 points of damage to Soul.
Okay.
It's going to take us to this guy here. Out of the shrubbery, stomps a satyr. He lowers his head down and makes a charge attack with his horns over at, we'll say, onto Lovette.
Guys, what's happening? What happened?
It's going to miss. All right. Another satyr's going to come out and move up and try to make an attack with a dagger. Again at Lovette, being the closest target. A little damage there. 6 damage to Lovette. A pixie is going to fly out of this tree and attempt to attack with a small short sword and attack Vera. That also hits and deals a minor amount of damage too. Alright. And then lastly, another pixie will come out and attack Soul.
Of course.
That's going to hit and deal 1 damage. Markus,
Okay.
you're up.
Oh gosh. Soul is surrounded by very beautiful but angry looking creatures.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, they're all...
By the way, the dwarves are totally not getting involved.
Of course not. They're fucking pussies.
Of course they're not.
Well, that's why we came, though. They said they couldn't
That's
fight.
Are they? Do they get the choice of not being involved?
Yeah, they stayed back.
Why don't the fucking animals attack them?
They're
is there a
selectively
knowledge
racist.
Yeah.
Is there a knowledge I could roll for what do you call it, to detect? Is there a knowledge roll that I could use to
Learn more
get
about
insight
them.
on more about them?
Will it be knowledge nature for fey creatures?
Bye.
Do you have that, Markus?
Not as great as I'd hope.
Yeah, so you know that you've encountered these feral creatures before, the feral fae. It seems like they're being driven mad by some outside influence, and to the best of your knowledge, it's this fucking stone that this piece of metal that you're currently dissolving.
How fast is it dissolving?
Pretty fast. It'll only last for 2 more rounds before it's completely destroyed.
Okay, interesting. We'll see what happens.
That's really good shit right there.
Remember, we're only subduing them.
You know what? Hey, so where's that combat tracker? There we go. Just seeing how wounded Soul is.
Oh, I just have a -5.
Okay, so you're fine. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
actually
at
want
25 HP right now.
Okay, I want to try a spell.
It's called Destroy Fae.
I want to try cause fear in these things.
Okay.
Like they're targeted.
Okay, so cause fear is going to cause 1 living creature or 5 or fewer hit dice. Or sorry, 1 creature with 5 or fewer hit dice. So choose 1 target.
Is that selected?
So you're going after the nymph?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to get a will save, and that's going to determine whether it's going to be shaken for 1d4 rounds.
Or stirred.
Sorry, shaken for 1 round, or frightened for up to 4 rounds. So it gets a will save, so we're going to go ahead and open up this, go to cause fear, and I'm going to roll this will save for this feral nymph. Boom, it succeeds its will save, and is
Only
shaken for 1 round.
but not stirred.
Yep, the joke was already made. For 1 round. Okay.
Man.
Aw.
I'm sorry, it's
vicious.
great. I'm just gotta give you lump sum I'm sorry's every once in a while on behalf of everybody.
Alright, so you cast Cause Fear, boom. Alright, and it is now checked out of your spells for the day.
Yay!
Alright, so good attempt. Good attempt.
I get a star.
And now, if you look, the Nifril Nif now has a little frowny face icon.
I love that. And I'm just gonna pull a little closer to the stone, because just to stay out of the way. Or just to stay out of sight, mostly.
Alrighty. Soul, you have a nymph.
That's me.
You have a nymph and a pixie that are both trying to kill you.
Yep. So,
Which
yeah,
arguably is a very adorable sight to see a little pixie going...
not one is actually stabbing into you. He likes being stabbed with a toothpick.
I'm gonna do an Inspire Courage.
Alrighty. Alright, and now everybody has 3 rounds of Inspire Courage on them.
Cool. And then I'm gonna go right here.
Alright, you make a 5-foot step to the southwest.
There's another fucking weaver in a tree. I'm gonna be so mad at you, Beardy.
There's no weavers around here, sorry.
Good!
You don't have to be sorry.
I'll go ahead and tell you, you killed the only ones in this whole forest.
Good! God, I hate them. And that's all I got for my turn, guys.
Wonderful.
But I'm just like, what the heck is happening, guys?
I'm going to activate Mellifera's Boon.
So, you do the full transformation sequence, and by the end of it, you now have chitinous skin with some spikes at your joints, as well as compound eyes, antenna, and then a big-ass stinger. And some wings.
And some wings.
And I will,
Which, I don't know, did we ever add the poison sting attack? We did.
Yes, it's there.
Okay. So I don't know if
that's my action, correct?
Mellifera's Boon, no, actually. It's, it like I said, it freezes time. So, nothing, no time actually passed.
It just looks really disgusting for the rest of us.
It looks really disgusting for everyone else, because all they, like, while for you, like, you hear, like, the theme music, everyone else sees you, and all they hear is, like, your bones liquefying.
A lot of splorching going on.
A lot of splorching noises. And, like, yeah, the sound of, like, guts rearranging themselves. And for you just, like, hear, like, upbeat K-pop.
Nice.
Wait, Beardy, wouldn't that be a will save from all the enemies around?
No,
because they haven't seen this before. This is
they've seen far worse.
They've seen some shit. So I was going to say,
their friends get eaten by wolves every day.
One thing you can do, the poison sting attack is a natural attack that you can make in conjunction with a normal attack as well. So you can make it a normal attack and then poison sting as well.
That's cool. And I got some courage on you, Bae.
So, alright, you have a standard and a move.
Alright, I'm going to go over here.
Okay, you make a... Now that is going to provoke from Satyr 1.
Okay, I'm going to actually attack them.
Unless you want to make a acrobatics check. So yeah, your acrobatics is +3.
Sure. Sure, I'll acrobatics it.
Fuck it, right?
Yep.
Alright. So make an acrobatics check, and you've got to beat an 18, I believe. Not one.
Nope!
Okay, so you just finished this bee transformation, and now you're gonna like do a cartwheel, and you essentially just like flop on your ass because like you're not accounting for your giant bee thorax.
Ass.
And that guy, since I assume that I'm then grounded, can I fucking familiar?
No, so essentially the move just fails completely. You're still standing in the same square.
So it's like that thing like with wet grass where you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I told you never to talk about that.
So you're going to get 2 attacks of opportunity from the Satyr and the Pixie. Alright, those are a miss and a miss. Alright, lucked out there. You still have a standard action left.
In that case, I will fucking familiar.
Okay.
I like how your feckin' is slowly turning more and more to fucking.
Feckin' familiars.
Fucking familiars.
I'm so stupid. Oh, and it's too late now. I could have used read magic. We could have read the thing. I should have looked at my actions. I forgot I got that spell last level.
I too have read magic, but I couldn't read it.
Well, you didn't use read magic. You just tried to read it with your eyes. That's a spell. I don't know that it would have worked, but if it didn't work, that would tell us
Didn't give
something.
me much options. Vera just kind of went for it.
Well, I didn't know I was going to destroy the whole thing. I was trying to deactivate one. No.
Oh my god,
I thought that was pretty heavily implied. I assumed it was going to be like a King of the Hill style fight, Not like the show, like
Definitely like the show.
like
100%
we were going to
the
be
show.
carrying this big rock, and we were going to have to. The struggle was going to be fighting these guys off and climbing to the top of it before they kill all of us.
That's what I thought it was going to be. It was going to be us trying to deactivate like all of the symbols and shit. Nope.
All right.
We weren't given enough antidote for that.
All right.
I
We
don't
were
So
doing plenty.
Hummel.
I just think Beardy was expecting us to succeed more than one time. At a thing.
Hummel pops out, and that's going to take us over to Archibald.
He is going to go help Soul.
All right, he's going to flank this nymph.
Yes,
Go,
and then he's
alright.
going to power attack him.
Cool.
Just the single because he moved.
Wonderful. He also gets a miscellaneous +2 for flanking.
Okay, good.
All right, you roll a 16 and miss.
Fuck.
All right, the feral nymph's up. She is shaken, so she's not thinking clearly. So she's just going to keep stabbing what's in front of her.
Great. I feel so good.
You take 1 damage.
Okay. I
Lovette.
can take that.
Okay, I'm still pretty mad, but given the gravity of things, I'll focus on these guys for now. I am going to pull a new little device out of my pouch, and I stick it to. I screw it onto a piece that I've installed onto my vest, and this this metallic armor unfolds out of it and covers.
Okay, you got it. It's built on. It's on you now. So it's a 3-hour effect built onto it now.
Yeah, nice.
And
That's
you
alright.
add that to your character, and now you have a +4 AC. Now, you did cast in melee with Feral Satyr 2, so he is going to make a attack of opportunity against you.
Is it at my new AC?
It would actually be before the spell hit.
Okay.
I should have rolled this before we applied the spell, because this could cause it to fizzle. Alright, I need you to make a concentration check.
Ooh.
Alright, so that succeeds, and you get the spell up, but take a little bit of damage in the process. You have a move action left.
So does Hummel take up a space? Does he take up space?
Yeah, he takes up those 4 squares, and if you go into them, you'll start getting stung.
Can I step further towards the stone, or is it blocking my path?
It's still blocking your path. Wait, well, hold on. It's the next round. It's actually only 1 square now. Boom.
So-
that's all that's left of it.
Oh, that's the spot it's in.
Yep. Because it was burning away from where Vera started the burn.
Well, I thank you guys for trapping me.
I mean, you can squeeze and just
You're the one who charged her.
I can't take a 5-foot step and squeeze away. I'll have to take another attack of opportunity.
I'm saying you
or-
can squeeze into Markus or squeeze into Vera.
Oh, what does that do?
Squeezing would be a minus to your AC and your attack, as long as you're in that square squeezing with the other person. And you'd give the penalties to both people. So you would basically be penalizing Marcus's and your armor until one of you moved.
Instead, I'm just gonna run over this way. I'll risk the attack. Can the same one make an attack, or do you only get 1 attack of opportunity?
They only get 1, so they've already burned theirs.
Oh,
All right.
okay then.
You go over there,
Mm.
and that is your turn. Satyrs. Alright, he's going to go after Vera. Stabby, stab, stab. That's a miss. Satyrs moving up. Stabby, stab, stab. And Horned Gore. Non-confirmed critical, so it does hit. That was the dagger on Markus for a small amount of damage. 3. And the last one's the Pixie. Short sword at Vera. And another miss. Alright. Pixie 2. Attacking with short sword against Archie. Hit. Deals 2 damage. Hummel.
But right there.
You got it. And Hummel deals, I believe, a d6 damage.
Correct.
4
Yep.
damage. Takes 4 damage, and Satyr 1 takes 4 damage. Guess whose turn it is?
Look at that. Oh my. Wow. Hi, Hummel. Hi.
Hummel does not respond.
Aww.
Boy!
Okay. Why don't I just do a basic channel energy?
Boom!
Boom! Wow.
Double
Damn.
6s.
Take 'em back.
Maximum
Doesn't-
healing.
Don't I get to roll again if I get double numbers?
No. This is not like fucking Monopoly or whatever. Alright, so you use your channel energy and you actually manage to heal everyone in the party back to full life. So everyone is completely healed. You have a move action left.
I will stay put.
Alrighty. Soul! You
It
are...
me!
It you!
Hooray!
What do?
Okay.
You have a gnome behind you.
I do. I guess I'll have to attack the nymph. Guess I'll step right there. Can I do non-lethal damage?
Yes, you can. It'll be a -4 penalty.
-4?
Yep.
That's like you have to get a nat 20 to hit that nymph
Minus
then, right?
Yeah.
-4 to hit, yeah.
Ugh, never mind.
Alrighty. You try
Do
to
I
hit it with
even
some-
hit?
No, you don't even hit.
Okay. I'm just like, I don't want to hurt you.
Alright, that takes us to Vera.
I would like to try and grab the pixie.
Okay, go ahead and make a combat maneuver against the pixie. That is also going to provoke, so go ahead with your thing, and it's going to try to stab you first. All right, it misses. Go ahead with your combat maneuver bonus.
Do you still have antidote left?
So you grab at the pixie, but it darts out of your way.
Damn it!
All right, move
I don't
action.
think grabbing works well for us, guys.
I beg to differ, and I'm gonna fuck now.
All right, make a 5 foot to your left, and that's going to move us to Archie.
Archie is gonna try and grab this thing. He's gonna grab the nymph.
Okay, combat maneuver against the nymph, and it misses.
Wow.
Try to grab at her, but she is just entirely too graceful.
I think we should give up.
Alright, so that moves us on to the beginning of round 3. The piece of metal, the meteorite, is gone. It fully dissolves away and just bubbles off on the surface of the ground there. You can see there's an impact point on the ground, but aside from that, there's no trace of the meteor left.
Okay.
Alright.
Did they just die and disappear?
No.
Well, that's good that they're better now, because I was afraid this was going to end up being, like, still evil, and I was like, we've been duped.
Yeah.
I was so worried. I was like, well, I didn't fuck up.
I definitely didn't.
Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and get back to charging Vera. I'm gonna draw my dagger / short sword and charge at her.
Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to Protagonist for the theme music, and Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode's soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Follow us on Twitter at CheckPleaseDND. Or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under Kenishra. Until next time!